G'day, welcome back to the Fairly Dinkum Podcast. It's been a while since we've been on. I'm here today with my mates, Fairly Caleb and Fairly Brody, and myself, Fairly Ashley. So
you do sound like a dickhead.
I do.
Hey, you going there?
Yeah. No, just fucking run with these headphones. If it looks dicky or whatever, just go fuck yourself, please. But
we're just
Fairly go fuck yourself.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good to be back. Fucking, we're gonna get into it. Have a good night tonight, I reckon.
Yeah, we've been meaning to do one for ages, but we've all been slack. It's been a very slack end of year for us. But we were talking
about making a new podcast room, but we haven't pulled our finger out and gotten around to doing it, so...
Yeah, that's a work in progress, but we'll post updates on that sort of stuff anyway. You will see it when we're making it and when it's finished, and then you will know when it's finished properly.
Do we have Facebook?
Yeah, we do have a Facebook. I shared.
Oh, no, we've got the Instagram.
Go to Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram now.
Yeah.
I haven't got Twitter. I need to set up a Twitter account.
And you can all get those accounts.
We should get a Reddit account.
Reddit?
We'll
you want to answer
subreddit.
questions?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Frequently asked questions about Fairly Dinkum Podcast.
Why is Ashley so gay?
Oh, fuck you.
We can't answer that one, sorry.
It'll just be everyone just bashing Ashley the whole time.
It would be, eh?
Because he just says fuck you to the audience. How
That's
rude.
right. You're pretty rude, eh?
Fuck.
Our poor viewers. Even poor for them because they're watching it.
Not that there's many of them, but we do appreciate you being good. Apart from me, look, I hate you.
That's right. He hates everyone.
If you sit through this whole, however long we do these things for, kudos. Good on you.
Yeah, you don't have to watch them. You can listen to them, and I'll eventually set up something that we can just put them onto an RSS feed so you can just listen to them, and we can have it go through Spotify and stuff like that eventually.
Do we need to follow, like a big enough following to get on Spotify?
No, I can do it now. I just haven't. Like, I got to do a bit of work to do it, but it's free and you can do it yourself.
I thought you had to get like a decent amount of following to get there.
No, I can do it now. It's just there's a bit of work involved in it.
Okay.
Like you got to set up a web page sort of thing and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I looked into it and it's just a bit of work, but you can do it for free and everything. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, just got to do that. Maybe for this one here, I'll trial it and I'll see if I can get it running, and then we can have it run through Spotify as well.
Yeah.
Something like that. See if people...
Okay.
That'll get more listeners probably too.
Probably, yeah. People just look it up randomly. So
Yeah. Oh, well, people, because currently now we're on YouTube, so people, if they don't have premium, they have to watch it. Yeah, a lot of people don't have YouTube Premium, so they have to watch it to actually listen to the podcast. And a podcast isn't just meant to be listened to. So unless you have YouTube Premium, you can't just listen to it. You actually have to watch it. Not a lot of people are going to... Yeah, and not a lot of people are going to sit there for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours watching a podcast. If you just want to listen to it on a drive or something like that. Yeah, but I haven't... And it'll eventually start costing to put stuff on SoundCloud. You only have like a free certain amount of uploads you can do.
I didn't know that.
I think it's like 2 uploads free, I think, and I've already put 1 up. So I haven't put any of the others up because it's just going to start costing.
It'll take up that free slot.
That's right. It'll take up that last free spot.
Slot?
Slot.
Slot?
Spot.
I mean,
slot.
what? I mean, slot.
Yeah, free slot.
What are you on about?
Oh, anyway, I wanted to say, what has you guys been doing this year and last year?
Nothing.
We missed this whole entire we missed, 2-3 months?
More than that.
Yeah.
It's been like 4 months, 5 months. I think July maybe was the last one we done.
Yeah, okay. Well,
It's been ages.
I reckon we just catch them up on what happened with us and all that type of shit.
That's easy work.
Work, holidays.
Oh wait, we haven't done one since the video come out. The Ponds video come out. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. That was a big video. A lot of work went into that, and it was pretty fun.
It's been a while since that, but it was pretty good. I didn't mind doing that.
Yeah.
Doing that type of stuff. But I didn't know you were filming half the times.
He was had his phone out
Yeah,
like that the entire weekend.
pretty much the entire thing.
Well, by the end of it, you're just like, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Were you filming, no?
Yeah. There was a lot of just people just
like
absolutely off their heads in that video.
I love the part where you
Fairly Sam?
Fairly hooky was
Fairly
pretty
hooky.
rough.
I love the part where Brody pours a bit of CC
on the bread.
On the bread, and then slaps
And
it
he slaps it on Oogie on the head. Yeah, that's
I think
enough.
if you let it soak for long,
Yeah, it was like
spreading across his face. It would have been fucking hilarious.
Actually, that would have been really funny. It was funny enough as it was when you done it, but yeah, that was hilarious.
I got a call from him at the start.
Did you at the start?
Yeah. This morning at 11.
Me too.
When they all woke up.
Yeah, he called me this morning too, and I sent him a message. I sent him a text, and didn't answer it. Then he sent me a Snapchat, and I said, "Why'd you call me?" He's like, "I called everybody." I was
He
like,
called me.
What?
He's like, I didn't actually want to call you. No one wanted to call you, but then and that's it. I'm like, what?
What was it about?
I don't know. I think he
They
was
were
still
drunk.
half charged.
Yeah, they were very drunk.
He'll keep
Yeah.
being a menace.
Oh, well, what do you expect? They had a big weekend in Charters, so they went to the Ashes where Marky was too.
Ashes.
Marky didn't. I mean, I didn't see much of
drink.
him on Snapchat like the whole weekend. Like I thought he would have been there fucking hitting it hard.
No, because I rang him today before this to see if you want to come on, and he said that his weekend was actually pretty boring because apparently he had told me that he was just basically sitting around and watching people play video games all the time, and he was like the only person drinking. They didn't go out to any pubs or anything.
They didn't.
You meant to go out and just watch cricket. You're not meant to sit around the house all day and play video games.
Yeah, I don't even know if he made it to the cricket. I didn't even
You
know.
just got to go watch a game of cricket, get on the drinks, and go to the pub.
Yeah, so he didn't end up
Ashes is
going.
all about.
Yeah, he didn't even end up going to the
Golf
pub or
and
anything.
Ashes.
And it's Mark. You'd think he'd at least go
I
to the
think he
pub.
would.
Yeah, so
And there's a lot of people there.
What's the bad that his mates up there didn't have fucking green tick or vaccinations or whatever?
oh, I don't know. Do you reckon Daniel?
I reckon Daniel
Daniel
would
would.
have, but I don't think all of his other mates do. Because he said he was going to hang out with some mates he hasn't seen in a long time.
Yeah, but they probably all would have been there at Denny's.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. They probably didn't. I don't know. I mean, you're the only one of us that has it, so
As one. Oh, yeah.
you don't even have it.
Me double vax.
Your green tick.
No, I
You
don't
don't even have your green tick yet.
But you double back, so.
But I'm double vaxxed, so I've got the green tick. I haven't really fucking bothered, honestly. Like, this COVID shit is fucking pain in the fucking ass.
It is. It always has been.
Is.
Always will be.
Always has been.
Has and will.
Yeah, it will be for a long time too. Now that the government has all these power. Yeah, well, what do you
Fucking
expect?
shit so away, this Australia.
Hmm.
Let's just go to America.
Move to New Zealand.
I don't even know what it's like over there.
Yeah,
They're trying to.
I don't think it's any better there.
No, apparently
Ban
they just
diaries
fucking-
in New Zealand and everything.
Yeah.
Trying to get it a smoke-free country.
What was it? There's a rumour going around about Australia's going to have like cigarettes. You have to get a prescription if you need a cigarette.
I don't think that'll happen.
I do not think that'll happen either because the tobacco companies will lose fuckloads of money because not everyone's buying
Tobacco companies won't lose bugger all. It'll be the government. You know how much markup the government puts on tobacco?
I wouldn't have
That's
thought.
why.
There's a lot of tax on tobacco.
That's why it used to be however much. I don't know. I think I was talking to my uncle last night about it. He was saying that it used to be.
$15 a packet.
Yeah, it used to be like.
Oh, it
18,
used to be fucking.
$10.
Dad told me when he was young, like he was 20. Look, my dad's 63 now.
Mhm.
My dad was probably just turned 18. He bought a packet of diaries for $3.
Yeah. Well, my uncle was showing me last night. I think he said that he had a pack of rollies and said this used to cost me maybe. I think he said 10 years ago it used to be like $18 for a packet. And he said to me, and the government's marked it up that much that now this same packet, same size and everything, and now costs like $110 for me to get it. That all goes to the government. That much markup goes to the government. Eh?
Fucking, I have a friend in America. She buys packs of diaries, but she doesn't buy them like one at a time. She buys big stacks because she buys them
Bulk
for,
buying.
It's cheaper to buy in bulk.
Yeah, but each packet is in like fucking $3.50, $4.
Hmm.
There's a packet of 20s.
Yeah.
And she just bulk buys.
Yeah.
So she's spending $30 for what, fucking 400 diaries or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's right.
And I was like, oh god.
See, that's what I like. It should be relative tobacconists because I'm assuming they have the same smokes and stuff in America.
Kind of. You'd be surprised they've got different types of smoke.
It's just
But-
the Americans' tax.
Yeah.
That's right. That's all
Most
it
of our
is.
tax stuff goes towards our health system.
That's true.
It goes a bit everywhere.
America
Bit
has-
everywhere.
But yeah.
America's
Pay
health
for all
system's
your
all over the shop.
They don't really have one. Not a public one anyway. I don't think.
That's why it's a good and bad thing, our tax, but we're going to live with it.
Yeah.
I heard that you sucking on that water bottle in detail.
That was detailed.
It's like an ASMR that we're hearing in our headphones.
Yeah,
It's
it's not bad.
Like
I don't mind it.
Rub my nose. It sounds like I'm masturbating.
I find it good because we've got normally I hear everything like background noise, but it's just focused on just you two, so I can just hear like you blokes, and it's just a bit
Kudos. Same as you.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
And that's it. There's no background noise. You can't hear anyone moving around outside, or it's not like you really hear that anyway. But it's just focused like on the voices, which is just what we want for the time that we do, which is alright.
Alright, so
Topics?
So what have we been doing? Like, what video games we've been playing? What fucking movies we've been watching? Shit like that.
So much Marvel since last time you were on. We could just do
Marvel,
a big
lots of
catch
Marvel.
up.
Big catch up on Marvel.
The Eternals, pretty.
Meh. It's just to set up things to come.
That's right. Yeah, set up
A lot of
stuff.
people-
Sets up the Black Knight from Eternal.
Yeah.
I've noticed that a lot of people
Blade,
have so
Black
much
Knight.
hate on it, eh?
Eternals. Yeah, I don't see what the point of hating on it is. It's
Well,
not really a bad. Like, it's not a bad
It's
movie.
not the worst movie of Marvel, no.
No, but it's not like
I think
they've had really
Black-
good movies come out.
Black
recently.
Widow was worse this year.
Really?
I didn't like it that much.
Didn't you?
No,
I don't think it was a great movie. I still
Better than
think it's pretty
Eternals. Oh no, Eternals is better than Black Widow, I reckon. They've ruined a villain in Black Widow. So
good. They ruined a villain.
Taskmaster.
Oh, that's true. I guess. Yeah, that's fair.
I think they wanted to go in a different direction because lots of takes on other like little TV shows, like little cartoons and all that stuff, little shows like that. They really just portrayed the character as he is. Master's an ex-Shield agent in that who went rogue, but then I think who played the Taskmaster in that? Like
some shit.
the daughter,
The daughter of the fella that ran the Red Room.
the Red Room.
Yeah, which is like a, oh wow, didn't see that coming sort of thing at the end of it, but you did.
But it was just like
You did.
You look like a bloke for
you're
a second.
disappointed. You're like,
She looked like a bloke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you know it's
Oh, you
his
know it's a
daughter
female,
at the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
ugly. Bit of a
because her
dog.
face is all burned off
Bit of a
because she was an
dog.
explosion.
Yeah, well.
yeah.
It's got your teeth, darling.
Well,
Keep going on.
well, 2021 had a pretty good lineup of Marvel movies, and TV shows, all that.
Oh yeah, all the series.
Series
about
and
too.
movies. It was a pretty big year for Marvel, and they're going to have another big year again.
I think we haven't spoken on Loki, What If, and Hawkeye because Hawkeye only recently just come
We've
out.
spoken on WandaVision. And when we left the last podcast, we were like
We were speaking
episode 4 of
Oh, What If? We were talking
of
about
What If.
That's right.
And
Yeah. So now we've all watched it, I assume.
It's
Have
all-
you seen all Hawkeye?
There's Hawkeye. There's
I still
WandaVision,
haven't even seen one of these. Fucking
Falcon Winter Soldier,
Oh, you are rough.
Loki,
Oh, yeah,
What
fuck-
If,
Fucking this home, bud. Honestly.
and the Hawkeye series. She's seen it all, and you haven't.
She has?
Yeah, she said she's seen half of it now. Way
Motherfucker.
more than you.
I'm gonna watch it when I get home.
Just pump it out, mate. That's what I
If I'm
think.
by myself, I'll watch like 4 episodes a night before I go to bed.
The big Hawkeye episodes are pretty big episodes.
Yeah, they're like, well, fucking
40,
Loki
50
was
minutes
40
each.
minutes, 40 minutes an episode. So.
Yeah, same as what Hawkeye
then
pretty much
what?
is.
Loki's going to set up more big characters for this year.
Multiverse of Madness. All the multiverse.
I
That's what
don't
all the new
think-
phases.
Kang the Conqueror at the end of Loki, I don't think he's gonna. He might make an appearance in Multiverse of Madness because
I don't know
Doctor
if he
Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is meant to be just the tip of the iceberg. Well,
Yeah. I think that actually I was reading Multiverse of Madness. They had to cut a lot of stuff out of Spider-Man because Multiverse of Madness was actually meant to come out before Spider-Man did. It was, I believe, what is it, America Chavez? What's her name? That's in Multiverse of Madness. The girl that she can, I think, does she teleport through different dimensions?
she teleports through a star portal,
Yeah.
an
Because she's in
interdimensional star portal. She's from the 25th century.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
She's in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she was also meant to be in Spider-Man, but they cut her scenes out because it hasn't come out yet. So, because there was some promotional art for Spider-Man that was recently released that showed her with Tom Holland Spider-Man and Zendaya, and they were going like they were swinging, or they were running through New York or something.
Yeah. I think some of the most characters from Spider-Man No Way Home are going to make a reappearance, I think, in Doctor Strange.
That's what they've been saying, like the new Spider-Mans.
I think
Spider-Man.
There's
like
said to be Tobey's
Peter 2 and Peter 3, which is what they're called in the Marvel Universe now, the MCU now.
Yeah. Well, Tobey Maguire's meant to be... Spoiler alert for No Way Home. Oh, by the way, yeah, guys, sorry.
If you haven't seen it
If you haven't seen it already, it's been out for a month.
Pull your finger
Over a month. Pull your finger out, go watch it.
Over a month, and
Very
the
good
amount of
Spider-Man
spoilers
movie.
and memes that have been made out of everything.
If you have TikTok, you've at least seen the movie.
Pretty
You've
much.
at least seen the movie. You've seen all the spoilers. Everyone by now would have seen it. I think I might try and put this out Tuesday.
No need to rush.
I don't feel a need to rush, but we haven't done one in so long. I'll just see if I can pump this one out and get it
No need
at
to
max
rush.
by Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wait, Wednesday we have a public holiday. Well, we don't have to go to Mark's house till later on.
I would probably be there all day, but
Will you?
Hmm?
Will you?
I believe, well, probably.
fucking
He'll be like, yeah, come around 3 o'clock, and I'll be like, I'll be there at 8 in the morning.
Well, I'm here.
That's
I'll
what I
be at
normally do.
work.
He normally doesn't
Fair
care,
enough.
but
Well, I thought we were going to drink the Tuesday night and then have the Australia Day to recover.
I don't know what's going on.
If not, we could have it so it's on Australia Day, and then I can ask Willie or something. We can ask if we can have Thursday off for work.
Yeah, I was thinking about having
Recover.
Thursday, Friday off. Friday off
I
anyway.
won't have Friday. I'll have Thursday.
And then Kyle's on Saturday.
Yeah.
Kyle's on Saturday, that's right.
Fuck, it's going to be a big week this week, bud.
Good
Can
thing
you
I
get all the
bought
beers?
Good thing I bought more alcohol.
Yeah.
That's what. That's in the back of my
I was
car.
working through the fucking fridge at home there. I was grabbing something out for dinner. So defrost before when I get home. I can cook to come. Found one of your Johnny Walkers in there.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't care. I bought another carton last night for the
Yeah.
party last night.
They're not a bad drop.
I like them.
Bloody
I
Johnny
do like
Walkers,
them. They're nice. They're smooth. They're good.
But I reckon they creep up on you, them cunts.
They definitely do.
That fucking grenade that you gave me. Started to feel
No,
that.
Oh,
Nelson
yeah.
County.
On
Yeah.
fucking Friday, I started to feel that when I got back home.
That was ridiculous amount of alcohol in there.
12% off.
12%.
Little grenade.
And like
It was
that
just
big.
little
I would
grenade.
have finished it like in the first
It was
skull, but I had to. It was so cold.
Yeah.
Oh, it felt like my teeth were gonna fall off.
Yeah. well,
FYI, that's been sitting in that shed for 6 months. And I put it in the fridge and gave it to you.
Fucking dumb cunt.
That's what he said to me when we were at his house. He's like, "You watch this, I'll give this to Ashley." I was like,
You'll drink it.
"He'll drink it. He'll be right."
It's cold. You'll drink it.
Yeah. Oh, here's this. I got this one for
And
you.
you're like, oh, it tastes...
Oh.
It's not bad, this, eh? I'm like, it's been brewing
It's been getting hot and stinky.
up to like 36-something degrees in that shed. 40 probably.
Probably 40 degrees in there.
Sitting in that hot little
Probably
steam.
been bubbling up,
The way
bubbling
that
down,
fucking
bubbling
this
up.
heat's been going, bud.
It's ridiculous,
39 to fucking 35.
Ridiculous amount of
And then-
weather.
Fuck, man. I haven't really been working in the heat lately because, every now and then I have to go on the fucking tractors and do me slashing and all that fucking shit at work.
Boo-hoo.
Bit of a cry. But,
Bit of a cry. I get to work on a
Like
tractor.
an air-conditioned tractor.
Lovely.
Ooh.
you both shut the fuck up, okay?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you too.
What? You can say what I want.
Hey, did you get them 6 holes dug or what?
Fuck off. Nah, that should be done by tomorrow.
I don't even know if he'd done them all, eh?
No, he's
No,
probably
we
got
got-
like...
No, but I mean, I don't even
5
know if
to
he done
go.
the 4. No, he had 1 to go. But I reckon Willie done 5 of them.
I reckon he's just done one.
Nah, fucking, we got to pull out, I think, 2 more. Yeah, we got to pull out 2 more posts and then put new ones in.
That's a full day.
No, we've been doing it in the afternoon because the heat's just been rolling us. So fucking,
Yeah, it's ridiculously hot.
we do it in the afternoon where the shade's like on the house. Sun's coming that way from the house. We're in the shade for the house. So fucking loving it.
So that's, you got to pick and choose where you work during the mornings and the hours.
Yeah, well, this week's been a bit how you going, like a bit of mix around. fucking had to roll out flume, and that was a fun job. Getting fucking rat shit and frog shit and fucking dead fish smell all over me all week.
Yummy.
Loved it. Come home, fucking cook dinner, fucking go to bed.
Yeah, it's how it goes. It's just been ridiculous. I think that's what a lot of people have just been doing, just working all day flat out and then getting home and just... I've been passing out. I think some days I've just skipped dinner and I've just passed out.
And you wake up like 3 in the morning. Oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
It's more like fucking 12 and you're like,
yeah,
oh, I'm hungry. Quickly load up YouTube, go out and get something to eat. Let's play the video.
That's what I done. There was one night there, I passed out, and I remember Dad, he mashed my door open, and he was like, "Wait, dinner's ready." And I was like, "Yeah." And I must have fell back asleep, and I woke up at, I think it was like 1:30 in the morning, and walked outside. Like, I checked my phone, and he had tried calling me to see if I'd wake up to my phone, and I walked outside, and him and Mum were still watching a movie on the couch in the lounge room at 1:30. I was like, Went to the fridge, had a bit of food, and then went for a bloody shower. Couldn't get back to sleep, but,
That's the problem.
I hate those type of sleeps. So
and then you just wake up tired.
Come home from work, you fucking fall asleep early, then you wake up really, really early, and then you try to go back to sleep. But when you do, it's like when you oversleep and then you feel like shit. Because that point where you fall asleep early and then you wake up early, you feel like pretty good.
Yeah, you feel real good after you wake up. Yeah.
And but then you try to go back to sleep, and then you do succeed in going back to sleep. You just feel like utmost shit.
Yeah, you wake up and you feel tired.
So it's not good to oversleep. It's not good to undersleep.
No.
Just
you gotta meet it in the middle.
Yeah.
8 hours.
I reckon your body wakes you up once it's had just enough amount of sleep.
Yeah.
Which is that stupid 1:30 in the morning time. It's like, come on,
fall
mate.
asleep at fucking whatever time you fucking finish after you come home from work.
Yeah.
I used to do that a lot. Like, I used to start every day at 6 o'clock and then finish at 3. And then I'd come home, 3:30, have something to eat. But I'm fucking asleep. Maybe YouTube's playing in the background. I've got my headphones in. Fucking cords choking me out or something.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
And then I wake up, I'm like, oh, fuck. It's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's rough, eh?
I've got work in a couple of hours.
Yeah, no, that's what I've been doing. Go home and I'll probably lay in bed for a bit and I'll watch a video and I'll put a podcast on and I'll listen to something on YouTube and I'll just pass out to it. And then wake up real early in the morning.
I've been watching listening to a lot of podcasts. I started listening to the cold ones. So I've watched all of
Cold
those.
ones?
Yeah.
And then the Misfits. I've caught up to that finally. I haven't really found another one that's good to listen to. I was going to start with Joe Rogan, but there's like 2,000 episodes. So
just jumping now.
Oh, I know.
He releases one like every 3 days.
Yeah.
So if you jump in now, you'll catch up eventually. In a few thousand years.
Yeah. I know a good one to start listening to. Fairly Dinkum.
Just plug in our show here on our show. Listen to the Fairly Dinkum podcast.
He's like,
I know a good one. Do you want to know one?
Fairly Dinkum.
The Fairly Dinkum podcast.
this is a good podcast.
Listen
to it. If you don't like it, anyway.
Yeah, it's probably not everyone's cup of tea, but what do you
We just
expect?
talk about random stuff. We mix and match.
We get off track and then track back to it.
I was thinking about calling it Off Topic, the Off Topic podcast, but that's already been taken.
Really?
It has, yeah, and I like that podcast. Actually, it's a good podcast.
Okay.
Pretty funny. You would like that podcast. Actually, look it up when you go home.
Talk, and then come full circle back to that original topic you're talking about, and then go off a completely other different direction.
Yeah. That's what we're
doing.
That's what their podcast that they do. It's the same. They'll start talking on the subject, and then they'll, like what we do, just go on a big tangent, and then eventually, what were we talking about? And then come back to it. Yeah.
We don't mean to do it, but it just happens.
It happens, yeah. Like what we're talking about now is nothing related to
Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel. What we were talking about probably 10 minutes ago now.
Yeah, but it's good to mix it around, I reckon.
It is good to mix it.
A lot of people are like, oh, they're just going off track. Oh.
Yeah, some people want to come and just listen to that certain topic. But
yeah, but like we are a bit random here, and we will eventually go back to it. But
I don't think that'll ever.
This segment for Marvels, this other segment at the end of the video.
Chapters out. I put chapters in.
It's like that YouTube video how it says, oh, skip to this part if you want to listen to Marvel.
From intro
that one guy in
to
the chat.
10 minutes in, Marvel. from 10 minutes in till 2 hours, other stuff.
A bunch of random shit you don't know nothing about except for us.
If you
That's right.
if you've listened to the podcast before this one, when this one comes out, let us know how it was, honestly, because we didn't get any comments or that, did we?
On the other podcast?
Yeah, the funny one that me and you did.
I think it's just in-person feedback.
Oh, we did from him. Glow it.
Yeah,
glow it.
Yeah, but
It was just in-person feedback. People that just seen it and say, "Oh, I really liked it."
Yeah, it's more of a personal sort of accolade that we get.
Yeah,
As people come up to us and be like, "Oh, that was good. When's your next one coming out?" Stuff like that.
I've had so many of those.
Don't know.
Especially our cousin.
Meant to be bloody every week, but
Fucking Fairly Logan, fucking, oi, I'm bored. When's the next podcast coming out? I was like,
yeah, he asked me a few
listen to
times
whole
in the
thing?
shops.
And he said, yeah, fucking earth, man.
People do, eh? People
was
just
like-
sit there and listen to it the whole time.
They got nothing better to do. Just sit back and relax and want to be a part of the conversation. Try to answer back with us. And they're like, oh,
There you go.
Oh, no. Yeah, good to meet you too.
Oh, you've had a fucking shit day, have you? Mate.
Come sit down with us.
Yeah, we can be though. Bring a couple of beers.
If you want to
we
jump
can't
on,
have beers yet.
wow, that's why I said bring a bottle, because it's a closed sealed container, so you might be able to put a drinky in there
But,
because you can't
yeah.
spill that you
It's
can't
mostly the
spill.
whole
Squeeze it.
idea of getting
You're not going
a
to
new
turn it
place.
upside down and then squeeze it.
Yeah, squeeze it.
No.
No, quick.
The whole
Sealed
idea
container.
of getting a new podcast room is to have a couple of bevies.
Pizzas and drinks and do what we want. Play the arcade if someone wants to.
Do react videos, do whatever we want, do a podcast.
Yeah, we want to set that room up schmick so we can. I think we could try to eventually. I'll link the PayPal into this video. Please donate.
Don't do it, it's a worse cause. You're just helping out alcoholism.
No. If we do, if you are generous enough to, even if you fucking send us $1, we're not asking for fucking
5 cents, honestly, anything helps.
anything, and it's just for the new podcast room. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
We're going to have more guests. We're going to invite people.
We're going to be able to put more mics in, more seats, more guests.
It's going to be more
awesome.
lively instead of a blue background.
Yeah.
It's going to, we're going
I
to have
love
a bit
blue
of
background.
has.
Wait, what's wrong with the blue background? I could put you in outer space right now, mate.
Oh,
It's like a green screen.
There.
It is. That's what they use in movies.
Just
is
put him
blue
in
and
outer
green.
space the whole podcast.
I should actually. I might do that. I might put him in outer space. Yeah, look at his mouth. You know what I'm going to do?
You fucking did not have Mark.
Do it.
I remember listening and watching that fucking podcast at the age, and what was it? They had Mark's head going like this.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, I'm fucking watching
Yeah.
it. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Because you're like, oh, you can't do that. And I was like, you watch me, bud. And you're like, and I think I had Mark's head, because that's what I use when we say something and I have to bleep it out. I use Mark's little, his heads. So I had you throwing his head.
We threw at each other. We threw
Oh
at
yeah,
each
we're
other.
throwing it. I remember that now. Have you seen that? You gotta
No.
go and watch it.
You
It's
gotta watch
it's
the whole-
hilarious.
I'll watch it now.
It was the funniest fucking podcast.
See if you can find it on your phone. I think it was the last one.
It's the last one. It's
Yeah.
me in a brown jumper that won that night.
I think it was the last one that we done. It's probably midway towards the end of
Yeah,
it.
it was fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Man.
It didn't even take me that long to edit that, eh? But I was like
Who's
real
this?
in depth.
Who's this stallion?
Who's on the profile picture of the Fairly?
Flying stallion. Is it this one? Fairly unprepared?
Yeah, Fairly Unprepared. That's the one.
You are fairly unprepared. We're fairly unprepared.
It's hilarious, mate. We're
Yeah,
just
far
throwing
out.
Mark's head. You'll find it anyway.
Whereabouts?
Back after the Wednesday episode, and you do one.
Nah, it's probably towards the end more.
So you don't worry about editing this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up. You watch that. Turn the volume down a bit.
I want to see it again.
You want to
man.
see
It's
it?
fucking hilarious.
You don't get to see it.
Now, for people that are listening, you have to
You
go
need
and
to
watch.
fucking watch it.
Is it episode 3?
Yeah,
Yeah,
episode 3.
episode
Fairly
Go and watch
unprepared.
episode 3, Fairly Unprepared. Me and Ashley start throwing Mark's head at each other because you say something about, oh, you can't edit that or something like that, or because you must have been doing some, and
Yeah,
you
we
were doing
it
something.
first. We were doing our name. We're gonna say, just put up our names like that or something. Like
Yeah, I think I've done a lot of different stuff in that one just to sort it out. Yeah, this is where you start saying, oh yeah, Yeah, you should do that. You should make me throw something, and then I'll put, if you watch this episode, I'll put a little mini screen of that.
Doing react videos to our own podcasts. How
You haven't
great.
seen it. So I'll put this little clip.
I didn't get that far.
I'll put this episode into the little corner here of our new one.
Hilarious,
What?
man.
We're
Of
talking
this
about.
one, yeah. So if people watch it, they can see
Hey,
what
you're
we're
doing
talking
it too.
about. Yeah,
both
you
do
watch it. We pass it to each
here
other
we
and we
go.
throw it up there.
We
stretched the Fairly Dinkum ad out. Oh, that's right, because it's the end, and we were
Yes.
saying, oh yeah, let's put our links
let's
in.
put our plugs in.
You keep watching it because it gets
Oh,
better. You do it
We're
later.
getting off.
We're getting off topic. Yeah. It's the
We're
best.
still gonna do it again.
Can I want to watch that again. That's so funny.
Fucking hilarious.
It's like, what, you're going to
No, but
throw it to him, throw it in,
Yeah,
and
it's
then...
like, oh, here's the. That's what we were saying. Here's the handle, and like I threw it to you.
yeah, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah, and then give it back, and then we
like,
stretch it.
oh,
But that we didn't plan on stretching it.
No, it was an accident because I tried to catch it and then you.
I tried to catch it, so I just made it look like we stretched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's awesome. You should watch it. That was so well
We're
edited.
trying to do something here. I'll watch it later.
Right at the end of the episode, you got to watch the whole episode right to the end, and then you see us throwing the Fairly Dinkum app.
Honestly, we'll probably do the same thing again at the end of this episode.
Well, if they watch
Please
everything
don't
in
make me do
order.
it again.
Like we'll do it like easy. We'll put it up here or something like that.
We got a blue screen.
Yeah.
We can just put it like a rolling credits in the background.
With his face going on top of his
He did
forehead.
it again. What a fool.
Monkey. Monkey.
Cheeseburgers.
Right, Joe Rogan.
You should watch Joe Rogan's podcast. It's
No,
pretty funny.
it's funny shit.
Oh,
You should
you
watch
call
Fairly
out Joe
Dinkum
Rogan.
instead.
Yeah, you should watch Fairly Dinkum. We're pretty funny.
And Joe Rogan. Fairly Joe Rogan.
Imagine we had Joe Rogan on the podcast.
He'd be like,
I feel
what
so
are you
intimidated.
three crackheads doing?
Do you even know what he's doing? No, Mr.
No.
Rogan, sir.
Did you take over for this episode?
No, yeah, I'll host.
We are your guests.
Hello and welcome back to the Fairly Dinkum Podcast.
So, today I'm talking with the owners of the podcast, but I'm hosting it.
I'm running this show.
Yeah.
I'm taking over the channel.
Everybody follow this channel. I get all the support.
Yeah, I'll just put my plug in this show. I'll watch the Joe Rogan podcast, even though everyone already has. Just watch it again anyway. Definitely.
Has he finished or is he still doing more
Is he
episodes?
finished?
does.
Are you kidding?
It's
You
like what he
joking?
does now, eh? But other than like MMA,
He does all that.
posting,
I know he does all that
LMFAO, yeah.
stuff.
They
LMFAO. Yeah.
That
They
MMA.
haven't put out a song in about, what, 11, 12 years now?
10.
They were sorry for party rocking. So.
Nah, he still does it. Like I said to you before, he puts a new one out like every 3 days. Like
Yeah.
literally every 3 days he puts one out or something like that.
Fair.
So, and the guests he gets on there, they're all geniuses. Well, they're not all geniuses.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
Elon
Wiz
Musk is
Khalifa. He's got
genius.
fucking a selection of guests he's got on there, right?
Mm.
Fucking
I just watched the Post Malone one. I don't know. It's probably
What's
I think
got
it's one from
Mia Khalifa?
last year.
Wiz Khalifa, you fucker.
Mia Khalifa on there?
She might be on
Probably.
there. I don't think
I
she
wouldn't
has
be
been.
surprised.
Mia Malkova's on the Misfits one.
Who, sorry? Oh, yeah. Oh, well. If you're a porn star and you want to get on the Fairly Dinkum podcast.
If you're an Australian and stuff, and you want to get on this one, could you wait
Don't.
until we get our podcast?
You can do what you want.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll see. Oh, if anyone does want to jump on the podcast, like as a special guest, realistically, we only want a maximum here currently while we're in this studio, probably maximum of 4 people that we can fit. Maximum.
Because I don't know, 5 mics.
You can count. Probably minimum at least 2 of us. It's good when we have the third person. Keeps the banner going. I couldn't even really hear you then.
I didn't hear that.
Can hear it perfect.
Yes, it is.
But if you're going to jump on, we got all the Fairly Dinkum. I just put them over, Brody. All the Fairly Dinkum channels here. You can
Whoa.
message us on. Wow. You can message us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, or send us an email.
By
Because
us, Caleb.
No. I've
No,
even
like,
used the
you-
accounts, hey.
Ask like all of us, like fucking. If
you
you
know
want
us-
to ask one of us, we'll talk to Caleb,
If you know us personally.
and yeah,
That's a bit weird.
Do a
If you
live
know
Q&A
it's
and get 3 calls.
Like,
That's what I was
if
going
you
to say.
subscribe to my OF where you see my bum hole, like, just hit me up.
Where?
My OF.
I was going to say before too, once we get this other studio up.
Would you press Caleb?
Nah, it just does
It's
that.
fucking dead, man.
Just does that.
No, that's it.
Oh no. Once we get this other studio set up and running, we can do live streams too. But we need to get onto Fairly.
Are you going to Twitch it?
Fairly fucking cut.
We can do multiple streams.
No multiple streaming platforms.
Twitch is very risky.
Why?
Well, there's certain words and certain things you can't do on there.
They're basically the same for any company.
Really?
Rules and regulations, if you read them.
Twitch is more bigger than all the other companies, isn't
Yeah, but I think Twitch is way harsher
it?
on
Bands
speech and stuff like that. Yeah.
They won't like us.
Yeah, we'll have
fucking
to when we make that room, we're gonna have to put up our rules list. Like when live streaming, do not
show your bum hole.
say bad words.
Or cleavage, or fucking this, or fucking that.
Yeah.
Or fucking fuck.
Yes. While we're on YouTube, I don't think any of that really matters. Like this stuff here doesn't. We could say.
You're going to
whatever
get
we want.
demonetized.
We're not monetized now as it is, Brody. Watch our videos. We need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, and then we can monetize.
Really?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Means we start earning off the videos. It used to be just anyone could I don't think it was anyone could. I think you had to have like a few videos up to monetize. My old channel used to be monetized. I used to make money off that old
Because you
channel.
just filled with ads, you muppet.
I didn't film on with ads.
Never actually.
Somewhere.
They would have had
I'm
an
like,
ad
no,
at the
not an
beginning.
ad again.
They would have had
I've
an
never
ad at the beginning of all.
actually figured out what. So when you like set up a YouTube account and you want like to get money, what are you getting paid for? Is it subscribers, views, or
Views.
Views and
It's
content.
No. Look, it depends. If you don't have any sponsorship or anything like that,
obviously I know the part about like sponsors and ad
revenue.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I know that type of stuff, but I just never thought you could just get money off YouTube for having a certain amount of viewers or subscribers.
Yeah. So that's what I like. My kayak video. I think that's the video that made me all my money.
Your whole $10.
It was like $20, but yeah,
Your whole
20,000 views, $20.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
something like that.
fucking fuck all, is it?
Well, it's like a cent per viewer. I'm pretty sure it is a cent per view.
I thought it was more than that. Really?
No, well, it depends on
Your
how your
following?
channel does. Yeah, I think it goes up the more your channel. Yeah, more subscribers you have, the more outreach you have. Like, there's a lot of factors that come into it, but yeah, it's realistically, it's about a cent per view
Yeah.
that you get money from. And there was a few videos that I think were demonetized or copyrighted because of music that I had in them.
Yeah.
Or I couldn't monetize
It's
them because I
expected.
spoke to the people that I use the music with and they didn't want it monetized and stuff like that. So, but it is what it is. But that kayak video, I didn't
Good on you.
use.
And
Not
music.
for-
Can't do to
I
you.
didn't use any music or anything, so I could monetize that one because that got like 20,000 views. That got monetized really
How
well.
did you get 20k views?
Clickbaity title.
Clickbait title.
It had a pretty clickbaity title.
Clickbait.
I've
Not
never
click-
seen it.
bait
I
click.
know what clickbait is.
Yeah, it had a pretty clickbaity title.
Uh-huh.
You'll find it one day. If you look at my channel, you'll see it. It'll be the top video there. Top earning. Well, not top earning, but
Can't
top
say
watch.
that the only people that I know that are friends that have YouTube channels, you.
I'm not trying to I don't have anything.
You should have seen when we were in Early
I
Beach.
saw the video of him.
Off topic.
When we were in Early Beach for Fairly Noel's birthday,
Yeah.
when was it Sunday morning when we were all like pretty ruined, ready to go home.
That was it was Saturday.
Did you guys
No, it
watch
wasn't.
his
It was
I
videos?
swear it was
Sunday
Saturday.
morning.
Saturday morning.
Oh, it might have been
before the
Saturday
pub
morning,
crawl.
actually. Yeah, it was Saturday morning. Sorry, we all woke up because we had the penthouse and like big L lounge chair. We were all just sat down, and the boys that were above us, sorry,
There was no
below
one
us.
above us. There was
The
no one
boys-
below us. They were like
Yeah, they were. They were below
Oh, yeah,
us.
they were below us, yeah.
The boy, because we had separate. There were some blokes that didn't want to stay in the pen, or wasn't. They
There
couldn't fit.
wasn't enough room.
There wasn't enough room in the penthouse.
We need to get 2 rooms.
So the people that were below us, they all come up as well, and we all sat down on this chair and had a massive TV in the penthouse for us to watch. And someone had their YouTube signed in still, I think.
All right, it was some random
Yeah.
YouTube.
Or someone had
like,
their Netflix signed in. I think they had.
No Netflix. It was just YouTube
Just
signed
the
in. We
YouTube.
just used their account.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're all sitting there. And what did we just? Someone put on some weird thing that we started watching, and they got sick of it. So
Sam put something on.
Sam put something on, and anyway, they started getting sick of it. So they were like, I think it was a Damon or Noah started searching for something else, and then they like looked.
Damon.
They looked up Noah's channel
I was
because
like,
it was Noah's birthday.
Spongy 15.
Yeah, so they looked up Noah's channel, and we all cacked ourselves, and then
Where's the merch, Noah?
yeah,
Where's
He
the
was like,
shirt?
"Oh, bring out merch." Like this is when he was like 11.
Hi guys, Spongy 15 here.
If you guys like my videos, I'll bring out merch for you in the next few weeks.
Down the line,
And that was
I'll
like
bring
that.
out some merch.
That was like that.
Oh,
last
hell
video
yeah,
we
Noah.
made.
Where is it?
That's where we were going. Where's this merch? Anyway, we stopped watching it because he had like 2 videos. Then they went and looked
I think
for...
it's 3.
Might have been 3.
With-
But we watched them all. And then I think they were looking for your channel?
I was like, you won't find it.
Yeah, you won't find it. And then, someone pulled it out of the air, eh? Was it Damon or was it Noah?
Probably Damon.
I think Damon remembered, and he's like, I've got it. And they pull it up, and Brody's thinking, oh no, oh no. We start watching it.
I'm just like, use a screw too, because you're in it and you're in it.
yeah.
With my
Damon and Reese were in it.
Apex video quality.
Yeah. It was like the worst. The frame rate was trash. It was like
terrible.
I don't even know how you filmed it, but it was like you put like an iPhone up to the screen on the computer.
It was a shitty cam record thing on like the laptop. I'm like,
It was the worst video quality ever. And the audio was just as bad. The audio was
10
alright.
views.
But it was funny, and then because they couldn't find it, and then we just laughed our heads off watching that, and then they eventually found my other channel, and it was like messed up. You couldn't, because I live streamed those 2 videos. The second one was alright because it was a Gmod live stream with Hooky, but the first one was
Feed the cats.
what was it? Fresh Hotel.
Fresh Hotel.
Fresh Hotel, and because that was a live stream and it was laggy as, and you could only,
I jumped on.
you could
Damon
hear
jumped on.
nothing. I think there was me,
Damon
Hooky,
wasn't.
you, and
wasn't
Damon,
talking.
and maybe Noah jumped in too,
No, it was me, you, Hooky, and Damon.
and that was it. Yeah, it was pretty funny, but you couldn't understand anything in that video. It was just
It's like, why does everyone
properly
look
lagged.
like Mr. Gore?
Yeah.
Was this all on Gmod?
No, that video was Fresh
Fresh
Hotel,
Hotel.
but my other one that I live stream was Gmod Prop Hunt with Hooky. Yeah. No, that was a long time ago when we had free time on our hands that we could play video games all night.
Those were the days.
Not anymore. You got to sit here and edit a podcast all night.
You? Where does hair look, Freddie?
I know.
Did it again.
It's all right. Mate, there's a blue screen there. I could just put
that
whatever
camera
I
going
want
all
there.
Like a
I'll
dragon.
check it. You go.
Like a dragon.
I'll check
Coming
it.
in and out.
It'll be off.
Did it again.
He said make a dragon come out of his mouth, but I know,
I'll
it
make
won't be a
something
dragon.
in the mouth.
Make something come in. Out.
Into the out.
Instead of out.
Out in the end.
In and out. In and outies.
I'll check that one too. That one there will be going fine.
Stop with the viewers.
What have you been doing this year?
What do you mean?
I know he hasn't done anything.
Oh, me.
I love it. Brilliant.
I just told you.
Play games. Do nothing.
Work. Oh,
Seems like
well,
that's what it's like for everyone.
so pretty much what's going on is that I do my work days, fucking bit jamble. Sometimes I'll start at 6, sometimes I'll start at 8, 7, finish at fucking whatever time. Whatever my boss tells me to fuck off, I'll fucking go home.
Hmm.
And sometimes I fucking...
Or he's just sick of you for the day.
I think
Yeah.
he is, eh? Remember when we rocked up there the other day and he wasn't even talking to him?
He's like,
Nah, he's talking to fucking Matty because they're bloke over next door fucking selling his farm and everyone's fighting over a few blocks there. So
True.
yeah, Willie's like, I don't want any interest in it. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly, which is good because he told me all the work that needs to go there in that land. He needs to get laser leveled, fucking all the piping needs to be redone. It's all old. It's like all the fucking pumps and piping all through that fucking whole farm. I think it was put in there fucking 1952. It's old as shit.
Yeah.
Pumps are probably a bit like upgraded a few times, but yeah, it's fucking old.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so he's not really interested in that. But, yeah. I've just been go work, go home, play The Witcher, watch YouTube, watch Netflix. I finally watched Mortal Kombat last night.
Oh, did you?
Good on you, mate.
I was fucking cacking myself.
Kano.
Makes the movie.
Fucking cacking. I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Missile was trying to get my attention to. I was like, no, get the fuck.
Is that me bloody arcade thing? Yeah, fucking laser eyes.
Just fucking. Just laser eyes. Better than fireballs, you pussy.
It's a great movie.
You
Yeah.
got a pen and paper? Yeah. Get fucked.
Ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Ready?
Get fucked.
He's the best.
I hate garden gnomes. Get the shit out of me. Creepy little fucks.
That's how he died. Fuck. It's honestly a funny fucking movie. I couldn't stop laughing every time I saw Kano. Just
Yeah, he just makes the movie. He is hilarious.
Kano wins.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a
Don't
pretty
give
good
a
movie.
flying there, Kano. Don't get the fuck out of my plane. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's so funny.
Yeah, watched that. I watched this.
It's alright, he'll be back in the next one.
I watched this movie on Netflix. It's
There
like,
will be another one.
Half the
like,
characters get respawned,
they're
I
like
think.
mutants.
Respawned.
Kind of like mutants, but
The New Mutants.
fucking. It's called. I can't remember.
It's called Xbox Takes
No.
Everything.
No,
Xbox takes everything from you.
no.
Xbox.
It's all about like.
Did you? Yeah, I was gonna say. Did you see about that? Xbox like owns Activision and Blizzard and what's the other one? Whatever makes Candy Crush now. That's King.
All Call of Duties.
No.
No.
Xbox now owns all like the Call of Duty franchise and
Diablo.
all Diablo games.
You mean Microsoft?
Yeah,
What?
Microsoft, which is like owns Xbox. They own
Microsoft owns all of it.
yes. So
Ruined.
That
At least I
means
still
no
have
more-
Spider-Man.
That means no more PlayStation. No,
that's all
no
that
more
means.
Call of Duty on PlayStation. Is that what's going on?
Wow. I think there's agreements currently with Sony still that Activision, which is Call of Duty, still have to abide some amount of
Sorry, I just got
You're
a text from this.
some amount of quite Call of Duties. They still have to put some out on the thing. Oh, he's in trouble.
I'm not in trouble. I didn't tell her where the keys are. Onto the house. Hey, let's go. I put the keys in the lock. I'm at podcast.
Sorry, put the mic up to it. Just so you know, this is Fairly Caitlin. This is her first appearance on the podcast.
She doesn't know where a car is. How do you lose a car?
And I'm gonna let you know, it's not a small one either. It's a pretty big car.
I think it's where you left it, love.
I think it's parked right outside your front door. What about you? And that was her first appearance on the Fairly Dinkum Podcast.
Hey,
How you doing? What'd you miss? Nothing.
that's the wrong head.
Wrong head.
Okay.
Wrong hole.
No, you missed nothing, mate. We didn't really have much to say while you were gone.
Yeah. She was locked out of the house. So I didn't tell her.
We was talking about
pretty
balsamic salt and vinegar chips.
Balsamic.
Salt and vinegar chips, yep.
You don't like them?
I love them.
I love them too, eh? But what brand?
Fucking Red Rock, cunt.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, fair enough. Shout out to Red
You
Rock
wanna
for
come
making the
round
best
here?
balsamic salt and vinegar chips.
You want to come
Please
in?
sponsor us.
I will eat chips while we do the podcast. If it's sponsored.
Thunderbird Rum sponsors us. If you.
No thanks. Because he'll be a menace.
Oh, I love being a menace. You'll be a menace
Please
as
sponsor
well.
me.
If Thunderbird Rum. Or
Clay
any-
will be a menace. You'll be.
If
We're
any
all
alcoholic
menaces.
brand sponsored us, which very rarely happens.
Make your own.
Brew yourself.
Make some hooch,
beer.
mate.
The Fairly. That's what we were talking about as well. We were going to do this, the Fairly Dinkum beer. What were we calling
What
it?
the fuck are you talking this to? It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Clay, I think.
It might have been Clay.
It wasn't me.
You told me that.
Yeah.
I think I was talking to you about it.
Yeah. We were talking about it. I guess you weren't in the loop. We're going to make our own.
Hypothetically, we could.
Well, definitely could. We could definitely brew
It's
some
not hard to
beers.
brew beer.
It's not set in
or
stone,
spirits.
but
We'll have to get some labels, put them on the bottles. Get some bottles.
You just start handing out the fucking bottle
Oh, yeah. Well, you try this. Would you sell this if we're... But then they got to take it up to the big companies.
I've already got one shirt idea.
And then
but
go up to Phil.
Shirt idea.
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, 2 fucking trick, bitch. I remember that one.
I have people steal it. Don't steal it
Oh,
off us.
fuck. Faggots.
What's the shirt
It's
idea?
a shirt. Like, I'm no 2-trip bitch. I was with Clay at Woolies.
Yeah.
I was seeing him outside and I had like 2 bags. I was like, yeah, just walking home with
These
2
are like
bags. He's like,
heavy
well,
bags.
good. You know 2-trip bitch then? I was like, yeah. I'm not going to leave a bag here and come
That's
back.
awesome.
He was fucking. He's like,
Should get a big muscly guy.
That's a great idea.
And a carton.
Yeah,
That's a genius idea.
I'm no 2-trip bitch, but it's like a big muscly bloke.
With like 8 bags each side.
8 bags on each side.
We should put Clay on it, like a cartoon version of like a big Les. Like a buff big Les.
I'm buff big Clay.
Buff big Clay. Yeah. And that would make him have to jump on the podcast and get the room ready. And
And it's good because I was with him when we. Well, he thought of it. I was like,
that's a
I
great
should
idea.
make a shirt out of it.
That's
He's
such
like,
a great
oh,
idea.
yes.
That's so good. Never even thought about that. Shirts.
It's not really hard to make.
It's ours now.
Well, no, you can do it at home, mate, if you really wanted to.
It's all ours.
Print shirts.
It's our shirt.
It's our shirt now. Now I have to make a website. Sell some merch.
Alright, let's just
Get
hire,
the rights for it, mate.
hire someone.
What?
It's just. We're not that big.
I'm pretty sure we have at least one artistic friend that could make a design.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Probably more than one.
Friends?
Yes. Got no friends, sorry.
Friends.
Ow.
Oh, friends.
See, now we've brought on Big Les onto the show. Imagine if we got... Because they're from Townsville, aren't they? Creators of the Big Les show.
No.
They're from Brisbane.
Brizzy.
I'd love to get Sick Puppy 4x4 on here with Mad Spud. And then what's another one they've got over there? The bloke that you know, that you watch all the time, he's from Townsville.
Who's that?
Fucking the one that does them small skits about dominoes and
Oh, Garn, Murph.
No, Gar Murph.
Yeah, old Murph. I reckon he'd be easy to get on a podcast.
He would be.
You just got to roam the streets of Townsville.
Run the streets of town. You'll find him somewhere.
At any big business because he's always trying to do a skit at a big business. I'm here at Bunnings today.
I've just started my week at Jim's mowing. It's quite alright. I just sit around on the lawnmower all day doing
Shout
nothing.
out to Garn. Check out that channel. It's hilarious. Hilarious skits. Really good. And I think it's one every week. I haven't checked and seen if there are any new ones lately.
You got anything really?
Yeah. But
It does
channel to
like
watch.
trades and that.
yeah,
Every electrician,
every
whatever.
electrician, every plumber, yeah, every removalist.
Removalist ever.
Oh, it's awesome. No, he's pretty funny. Be good to have him on. Actually, that'd be a good episode, I reckon. Have Buddy Garn on here. Talk about how they go about making their episodes. If they run into any security issues, because you reckon they would, eh? Like you're doing the Domino's one, or doing, I think, he was in a supermarket? I know Bunnings, he was doing Bunnings.
Target.
Was he in Target?
I think it's in Target.
I think he just gets a job there.
No, I don't think he does.
I think
He
he
doesn't.
he's got to ask.
I don't think he
There's-
gets a job. I
There's
think
a
he
whole
just
process,
orders the
but-
uniforms.
Wouldn't that be funny if he did though? Just gets a job, works there for a week.
He done one as a Woolworths, didn't he?
He's
He done one as
done
Woolworths.
most places. Dan
Yeah.
Murphy's.
Damn Murphy's.
Yeah, Uncle
yeah.
Dan's.
Oh, I love
I
Uncle
reckon he
Dan.
run into security issues all the time.
I haven't been Uncle Dan so long.
Oh man, I went there, Uncle Dan's, fucking $5,000, fucking Spirit. So I just had a look at
Just
it.
go in and start taste testing. You'll get drunk.
What can you do? Taste
You can
tests?
taste
You can
test,
do
yeah.
taste test in air at the Starlink
Oh, I
there
know that
on the
one,
hill.
but they only have like 2 bottles you can taste test.
Yeah, but if you get Dan's,
It's
you
only
can
when
like
it comes
taste
out
test
new.
everything. It's great.
What, even the $5,000 fucking bottle?
If you're going to buy it, if you're going to buy something along
buy
them
it, but I
lines,
want to taste first.
well, you can taste
Oh,
it.
really,
Like
so?
if you want your select vats at Rums, you can taste certain select vats and probably get a little bit tipsy off it. But in the end, you probably might have to buy it. Because if you like
won't
one
let
and
you
you got
leave
the
the
money, you're
store
like, oh,
unless you-
okay, I'll get it.
They won't
Not
let
just
you
to
leave
go
the
in and be
store.
like, yeah, I'm just here to get some free samples, mate.
Imagine every, like, oh, no, I won't even say
Let me
it.
have some free samples and a white cube of rum.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's your pallets worth?
Oh,
Oh, ridiculous amount of money. Thousands of dollars.
Yeah, fuck.
you won't buy a whole pallet. You're scared.
Thousands of dollars.
If you fucking say how much it is, I'd save for a couple months.
Really?
Probably try.
I could find out for you. Find
Just
out how
depending
much.
on what it is. If it's a
No.
mix select carton, so like a bit of rum, a bit of beer, if it was one of them, yes, I'd save it for it.
You could put in an order.
Just keep it in Mark's cold room.
Yeah.
Mate, he's cold.
It's
Mark-
cold, mate,
Mark
it's
is
not
gonna-
cold.
Drink all of them.
It's cold.
When you go there, you're like, oh, there it is, some beer.
How hard do you get a cold room? So many people are selling cold rooms.
You can build cold rooms. That's what we do at work. We build cold rooms.
You want to build a cold room for us?
No, thank you.
You want us to help you build a cold
Not a
room?
fridgie. Don't ask me.
Fairly
You
Dinkum
do
cold
so
room
many
for hire?
funny things.
Don't even start.
You do
You
so
go,
many,
Fairly Dinkum
Caleb.
cold room for hire.
Wait, we just get a PO box and just get people to send shit to us.
Does it cost to have a PO box? I reckon it does.
Yes.
You would know. You would have had a PO box at your house out there, didn't you?
Yeah, it's all now. I've probably got, like, so many letters. I don't know where they ended up.
Actually,
Do they get rerouted to your new address?
No, they don't. You gotta go PO.
no.
Oh,
They'll probably be still in the PO
Lots
box.
of letters.
They'd be in the PO box.
And,
Probably like money getting drawn from your account each fucking week. Or something.
Nah. I think if you live on a residential property, like, I think, do you have to have a PO box or do you have?
No, you
like,
don't have to because Willie's get his fucking mail. He's out whoop whoop. He gets his mail all the time. Just a big van comes and drops all everyone's mail.
Bang.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. But what if you're
Postman Pat?
what if you have someone like that lives out way, way away in the mountain ranges? No one's going to take out a van out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, they will.
You'd have to have a PO box.
You'd be surprised. Like, what they still have like a PO box, but like, what if you're living out fucking say middle of Whoop Whoop, there's no one around you. You're going to make a trip to town at least once every 2 weeks. So those once every 2 weeks, you get all your mail there. So when you go to town, you go everywhere before you go back home.
Yeah, right.
So you need to do your fucking food supplies, your mail, your fucking checkups, food, fuel, fucking water. If you don't have fucking rainwater tanks there, which most places do, but it usually runs out.
It's been dry, eh?
Old drought season. It's been nice with the rain.
Well, they're loving the rain at the moment.
You know what I'd like? A cyclone. Really
We've
nice.
had two,
Not here.
not here, but they've been hanging around the coast.
Oi,
Up north of
Oh, did
us.
you fucking see that volcano
Tonga.
near Tonga there in Samoa?
No, I don't look at the news, eh?
No, it's not. It was always
It's like
Facebook.
bit of
Did you
clickbait.
see the fucking?
I don't look at Facebook.
It's on YouTube as well.
Yeah, a
Look,
volcano erupted.
I got to catch up on YouTube.
A volcano erupted out just outside of Tonga,
I don't even know where
Near
Tonga
Samoa.
is. Samoa.
near Samoa.
Yeah, right.
Tonga's like,
Fiji and that.
yeah, it's a
Oh, righto.
it's just on the coast.
Yeah, yeah.
Volcano.
Very fun.
Yeah.
In the, what do they call it? The Ring of Fire.
Yeah, yeah. So there was a morning there a couple weeks, no, last week, Monday morning. If you woke up around about 6 o'clock, there was a blood red sun, and then in the afternoon, it was a blood red moon. It
Wow.
was a volcano. I don't know, something to do with some fucking shit. I don't know.
Scientists Ashley over here.
Scientist shit.
Well, it created a tsunami that reached all the way to our coast.
Yeah,
it was just
yeah.
big
I
wave,
did
big wave
hear
that come
there
in
was
here.
a tsunami
But
or something.
in Tonga, there's like streets being flooded and
Oh
everything.
yeah, fucking. There's a someone was telling me about his family members. Some of his family members disappeared in the fucking.
Their
waters.
internet got cut off, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
that's a
our
given.
Australian and New Zealand Defence Force are going over to help
They should
When
already
was
be
this?
there.
A few days
This was
ago?
a few days ago.
Yeah.
For about a week now.
Yeah, I think it was like Friday.
Yeah, right. I didn't hear any of this. But, in saying that, like I said, I don't look at Facebook or watch the news.
I don't
I
watch the
didn't
news
either.
either,
I
but
didn't want you to.
it's just
I walked past my dad and he was like, "Oi, there's a bloody volcano going off out there."
word of mouth, really.
And I was like,
I
"Right."
don't speak to anyone.
And then my boss was like, "There's a bloody volcano out there."
Speaking of me,
Yeah, this is a Sunday night, mate. This
Well,
is the only time we talk to people.
guess what Now you know.
His forces.
Now I know it's already happened.
We were with you Friday and Saturday.
What? When were you with me on Friday?
You came to my house at work, after work. Hey, Brad.
I did, because we went swimming. What happened Saturday? Saturday was yesterday.
You went Triple J.
No.
You went with us Saturday.
You went with us.
You went with us Saturday.
Yeah, I started listening to it at 30.
At bloody 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
When the good 30 was up.
Fucking jumps online when you're at that party, right? We jump online together. I'm fucking cooking dinner. This cunt's complaining because my fire alarm's going off and shit.
Fucking fire alarm.
Because, like, in the house that we're at,
There's
got
no
fucking
ventilation.
ventilation for the fucking cooking. So
Open
all the
like
smoke
10
just
windows.
sits there and just,
You know how many windows you got at that house?
I've opened them all up.
3.
I opened them all up, but all the smoke just goes straight up, and I'm just like sitting there with a rag.
Wait, you know what you should have done? Just not made it smoky.
Fuck up.
That would have sorted all
Fuck
your
up.
issues out.
Fuck your mouth.
That's a bit rude, actually.
Maybe turn it down a little bit.
I did.
Let it slow cook a little,
I
mate.
fucking did.
Oh, you're cooking?
It was T-bone steak. It was that
On high.
Smoking? You're smoking T-bone, mate.
No, I wasn't smoking T-bone.
When why was the fire extinguisher going
I don't
off?
fucking know, cunt.
Oh, those things just don't go off on their own,
Yes,
eh?
they do.
I feel like ringing
They
him,
do.
like, what? Fire brigade outside your house.
I would have been like,
And he would be like, what?
I would have run out the fucking window going, "Oi, mate, no, it's all good.
It's
eh?"
all good. It's just a T-bone.
He would have ran out and been like,
Just on fire with a T-bone.
Yeah, want some?
Just got a T-bone and a fucking pair of tongs on fire. Throws out the fucking fire brigade. Hey, put that out.
They just they roll out the hose, they put their hardest on.
Get all
Blast
suited
them
up and shit.
Yeah. Write them down a report.
Jesus.
Put out fire on the steak.
And then I grab it, put like rocks and shit and charcoal, put it back on the grill. Fucking start cooking it.
I had to call the fire brigade once, though.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
Down the street from my house.
Yeah.
I pulled up home from work one night. There was someone doing a drive-by. They threw a Molotov out the window at someone's house. Just down the street, just down the road. I pulled
Was
up
that
and...
the corner here?
No, not the corner house, not on my street. All the way down the end of my street. All the way down the end. There's a house there right next to a cane paddock. And it's like there's a dirt road next to it. Yeah, someone drove past it and they had lit a
That's-
bottle on fire.
on that street.
I know who.
Yeah.
it is,
Not
And-
Fort Ave.
No, it's not Fort
Not
Avenue.
Avenue.
It's-
It's down street.
Straight, yeah.
Yeah. So I pulled in and like as I'm getting out of my car, this car's like skittering in this corner. And then you can see the window go down and someone light a match and just a bottle hang out the window. And they start driving and they just throw it and just fire. And I was like, oh, Darcy Gray comes running over. And he comes to me, he's like, did you see that? I was like, yeah, it's on fire over there. He's like, yeah. And we start walking. I was like, should we call fire brigade? He's like, oh, it's pretty big, eh? We should probably do that. So I'm like on the phone to the fire brigade, say where we are and everything. These idiots. You could see them driving with their lights on the other side of town, going up and down the roads trying to find us. Like, these idiots have gone to the opposite side of town. I could see them through the floodway. So these idiots are going to take forever to get here. And they pulled up and the fire was, like, out. And they're like, oh, what's the problem? It's like, oh, someone, like, threw a Molotov. There was, like, a big fire. And they're like, oh, righto. So they're, like, all searching for it. And they, like, find this, like, little thing. And they're like, oh, righto, boys. Yeah, it's all good. So what are you doing out here anyway? I just got home from work and I just saw someone throw something out the car. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, I saw it from my house and I ran over too. Okay, well, you have a good night, eh? This bloody... Mum was one of the bloody fire brigades there. And I was like, that was bloody wild. Never seen anyone throw a Molotov cocktail before.
We had the call.
Love the response system, but
Yeah, I'm glad you were over there looking for the fire, but we were on the other side of town.
I might have to look for smoke and shit to do.
No, fucking, we had the call once before too for the transformer down our street. Blew up.
Called the fire.
So you
fire,
weren't
right?
cooking. Okay, sweet.
Fuck off, I'll hit you, come out. Nah, I think which cyclone was it? It was
Yazzie?
one of the cyclones and the transformer blew up and all the cords hit the ground and fire started in the grass in front of those Asian people's house.
That's fun.
And I'm surprised you didn't see it. You would have seen it. The whole street was there.
I wasn't here for Yazzie. I was in Brisbane.
Oh, well, there you go. Fucking, yeah, the transformer blew up. Something must have hit it. I don't know what it was.
You got shit tons of rain.
Transformer blew up. Fucking electrical wires hit the fucking ground.
Yeah, right.
Fucking, oh god, sparks and fucking fire. Called the fire brigade. Yeah, they came up. Yeah, we're not touching any of this. We just put the fire out.
Yeah, they can't touch any of that. It's all ergon.
Yeah.
You should have rang ergon as well.
Let the linesmen do it.
They, as soon as we told them what it was, they all ergon trucks came as well. So
Yeah, righto.
they were just there.
Fire brigade's got to let them know. And plus, they'll get alerts and shit too. That this
I
block
think
has gone out. They get
I think
customer
we were out for
complaints.
like a week or so. It didn't take them long to fucking put the transformer back in, like a new one. Fucking, it was back in, I think, for a week, yeah.
Yeah, they would have had to get one made.
The only
Yeah.
problem is if you like live out.
They don't just have those on standby.
No, they don't. No.
Because they're all different rated and different sizes. So, yeah.
The only problem is you live out of town and that sort of takes a while to get your bloody power back on.
Yeah, well, I don't live out of town, so
Yeah, we're pretty lucky.
I'm not complaining.
Not anymore.
Ergon's a pretty quick responder. We've had to call them before for a broken neutral at home because we were getting buzzed off off all the taps. Yeah, and we called them. They were there in, I don't know, maybe 10, 15, something like that.
Like quicker than the bloke in fire brigade.
They are quicker than the fire brigade. I think we wait there for like 20, 25 minutes, looking at them on the other side of the town, driving up and down the streets. So
Ergon's like, I know exactly where you are.
Yeah. Like you give the responders the address and they go to the other side of town, where you give Ergon your address and they're there in 5 minutes. It's like,
You clearly know.
That's ridiculous.
You clearly know who the superheroes are, mate.
Keep your power running around
They
the
come with, like, bottles of
They-
water. Shaking a bottle of water around.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Now they're good blokes, those Ergon boys, eh? I think they're a lot less strict than the some of the other blokes around too. But they're still pretty hardcore.
Should apply for Ergon, mate.
No thanks. I mean, it'd be nice, but I think there's a massive big test that you have to do there, and I'm not a genius, so I'd fail. One of our blokes, apparently.
Oh, he's a fucking electrician, apparently.
Massive big test to do with electricity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Calls himself dumb.
Calls himself a fucking retard. Almost done his apprenticeship.
Don't say the retard word.
What?
Blow that.
You just did.
Did it again.
It's alright, mate. These blue screens come in real handy, eh? I'm thinking about bringing them to Clay's house.
I really don't care. You can do whatever.
Nah, it's
Order
alright.
some.
Oh, it's so much work.
What
Just
about
for me.
that is clipped in with the little thumbtacks?
What?
Yeah, they're
The
just,
curtains?
they look like.
Were they screws or
No,
they?
they're thumbtacks.
Surely they're on a runner. I don't know how they work. I thought they would be on one of those, like, curtain poles.
I don't know. It looks like they're thumbtacked into the side of
I
the
doubt he'd ever want to take him back
Actually.
down.
Sorry?
I doubt he'd ever want to change him, because if he keeps them clean...
No, you don't want to
What
change
are you
this.
gonna
This is what
fucking
you
get?
want.
Just don't spit on it.
Don't. Don't do that. Don't be that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy. Tell me. Oh, well.
Yeah, no, it's thick stuff, eh? It's good. We need something like that for the new studio.
You like thick stuff, don't you?
Thick, juicy.
Bitches.
Of course you would say something like
Thick, juicy steaks.
that. Yeah, that actually can't cook.
Oh, this bloke, eh?
This poor fella. Calling fire brigade
He's
for
teasing
T-bones.
you,
This cunt should have fucking called the fire brigade. He's fucking barbecue.
Which one?
And then, who was it?
Druzy.
Goes, we put water on it. This fucking dickhead is an oil fire.
Yeah, I thought he was meant to be a genius. So I'd say so tall, the blood rushes down to his feet, eh?
You were like, I've got to have some salt. Drew's like, where's some water?
No, you're...
We're not allowed to pick on people on the show, except for Mark
Yeah, that's
Do it
and
on what?
Ashley, and he's right next to us.
Yeah, when he's right next to us. We can pick on Mark too.
fucking faggot, Mark.
Just because you're in Charters Towers. Watching people play video games, not playing them yourself. Poor fella.
Not even going to watch cricket. Moron.
Go there to watch cricket.
Don't go watch cricket.
Genius. That's like good.
Go there for the
I'd
one
rather
thing
play
that everyone
cricket
else
than watch
goes there for, to watch and play cricket.
I'd rather play
Drink
cricket.
piss.
I'd rather play cricket.
So I say we should put a team in next year.
I don't know how to play. So.
You don't.
We don't really have to
You'll learn on
know.
Mark's birthday.
Just sit out on the field, bat a few balls, That's it.
It's not hard.
Just stand there with a bat and whack a few
Whack,
people. I'm
whack.
out of here now,
It's
boss.
like the
You're
easiest
out.
game.
Done.
Yeah. I'll
And
let them
then
hit the wicket.
when
so
it's
that
out
I'm
to-
out.
If
Turn
you
the
don't
field.
wanna play, like,
Sit on the
literally-
field, drink piss, and wait for the ball to come your way. Yeah,
They
yeah,
let,
well,
they,
it's
do they
going.
let them take alcohol into the field?
Yeah, you're
They
allowed
do
to
it
drink.
with
as-
the field, but it's only for the Saturday events.
Yeah. I've seen them do that.
Yeah.
I've seen them take
I've
alcohol
done
there.
that.
But the Goldfield, they just heaps of teams.
Fair enough.
You know, I just I
These are
walked out
teams,
there
it's
with the
good
cart,
fun, good
fucking
times.
esky, rolled out the esky, sat on the esky and fielded.
Yeah, right. I remember Mark did tell me
We
that
can have
he
like
put
a
that you
little
put on
little
teams.
scooters and stuff, bring out alcohol.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah, little fucking motorised fucking eskies.
Yeah, beer run, yep.
Yeah, right.
Put one in your pocket, crack one, wait another 20 minutes until everyone's thirsty again and go.
Oh, yeah.
Going.
It's a good idea. Maybe we'll do it. We'll see what happens. Well, you got to wait another year.
There
though.
we go, we can. That's our team name, Fairly Dink.
Fairly.
Yeah, there you go. We'll have to make shirts.
We have to get some. We
Those fucking breathable
we
shirts.
need to get the sponsors first
We could get
for
We have to have
to
sponsors.
put on the shirts. You can.
Oh, you can do that easy, mate. Trick buddy, where I work,
Wait,
buddy.
wait, we'll just get BCF.
Sponsor.
Yeah, you go.
We'll just
Yeah.
get BCF here. And, yeah.
So,
So
oh,
sponsor us.
Can you sponsor?
we're going to
They
Charters
won't sponsor.
Towers, the thing.
Because they're a big company. Big companies like that don't sponsor. I don't think they do anyway. But some little businesses around town, like Sports First and like where I work and stuff like that, they can sponsor.
Get laser electric.
Maybe About Town Back and Tackle. Maybe they could.
Lucas Farming.
There you go.
Do they even have a logo?
Well, he has a logo.
You put the logo on their shirts and
Yeah.
Because he's got it for his hotels out in Ellie Beach.
Yeah, righto. What does he put them out the front or something like that?
Yeah. When he sold one, he had big signs. Lucas Farming, fucking hotel for sale.
There you go.
He has two of them, like little estates type thing.
That's what happens when you're a rich cane farmer, right?
Well, that was all. Of his
now we got to wait a
parents.
whole year again.
Yeah, that's right. That's
I don't give a fuck. We'll wait till late, man.
In the meantime, we can get a good design out. Make this a shirt, long sleeve shirts because it's gonna get hot. You're gonna be
long
on sun.
sleeve, breathable.
Sun for a while.
Yeah, and then yeah,
So
that's what
my
we'll end up doing too. But
Scooby Doo one.
oh yeah, that's a good one actually. That's a pretty good one. That was for a cricket carnival too,
Yeah,
wasn't
that
it?
was for Goldfield. We were the master batters.
That's a great name.
Master batters.
Master Batters. That's a great name. No, yeah, we can do it next year. See what happens. What else is there? There'll be soccer again this year.
Not soccer. Hell yeah.
Should put in a Fairly Dinkum team. FD team.
I don't know if everyone will join it this time.
Don't mind. I'll do it again.
We'll do it. But I
Little
don't want
summer.
to do the social one. I would rather do the competitive games.
We're horrible at it.
We were horrible at social.
Yeah, we literally won one game.
That's all right.
That was one of the.
At least if you
We
get,
tied one.
at least if you do competitive, it'd probably be more fun. I don't know.
I think social.
The field's too small to do.
That's why I didn't join last year because I wouldn't.
You didn't want to
hate
wear
social.
pink shirts.
That too. Stuff the pink shirts. I'll just put them.
It was just a little bit of fun.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun. Something to do on a Tuesday night.
What else is there?
There'll be netball again, maybe.
I might join
Netball. Might have to put in two separate teams.
Netball or what else?
That's it. Basketball. Timmy asked me today if I was going to join basketball.
Big balls.
I said maybe once I get free time, which I never have free time. And he was sad that I haven't invited him on the podcast yet.
fucking. But maybe I don't know.
I had a bunch
You'll
of
be,
some of the
we'll be
boys.
in reserve grade. I'll come with you, mate. Every Tuesday, Thursday training. Oof.
I had some of the
Fucking rolling
what's that?
footy.
I had some of the work blokes asked me if I wanted to play last year too, and touch, footy and touch.
Touches touch. You'd rather fucking
I'd
contact
rather get fucking tackled and spear tangled and break bones.
and get fucking charged afterward.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, but look at my finger.
Yeah.
You got anything for this? Just have a beer, mate.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh, it feels so much better.
Finger's gone all crooked and shit. Oh, but.
Pretty much. It's fucking broken.
He's giving you a Chinese finger. Be careful.
No, it's broken.
My finger's
What's
all
broken?
Broken from footy. It's
Still bent.
bent that way.
That's tough.
See, look at
It got broken and snapped just below the
Ew.
joint.
That's rough.
Mine's bent.
Well, not snapped. It got fucking broken below it.
Nah, mine are good. I only jar my fingers. I don't break them. I
get my fingers jammed between, like... I've had my finger jammed between a wheel of a tractor. And,
I thought you were going to say the wheel of your dad's wheelchair. I thought that was gonna go.
I'll fucking see you later. I'm gonna commit suicide.
I honestly thought that's where it was gonna go with that story.
You are a piece of shit.
Like something that's broken. Like, yeah, Dad, I'll get it, and you actually move forward and do it.
Reverses onto your finger, like when you crush my fingers on that metal roller at school.
Hey, what a moron!
What a moron!
He rolled my fingers through a metal roller. That's rolling flat bar this thick, and my fingers going through it.
Why was your hand there in the first place?
Because I was sorting out your piece for you, and I'm sorting it out.
I think you put it in.
I put it in, and then you're like, it must be in. And you start rolling it with my fingers in there.
I'm just like, unroll it out there, mate.
They're all purple and all damaged.
I
couldn't use those fingers for like a week, and I had already... it was this hand, because I'd done that. I'd sliced that finger open, and I think I had jarred one of my other fingers, so I couldn't use this side of my hand.
It wasn't a good week for your hand,
No,
was it?
and then this hand was broken, so I couldn't use both hands for that week. And I remember Lipsis was getting up, and he's like, "Why aren't you writing?" I was like, "I can't use... this is my writing hand." And Brody rolled it through the metal roller. He's like, "Too bad. You got to do something."
Too bad.
I was like, "Get me a laptop," and I'm sitting there typing with my thumbs because that's all I could use.
Yep.
Because I had a bandage over.
She just got a medical certificate.
Well, I think I had
off.
these two taped, and then I think I had this one here covered, and then these ones here.
Yeah, I got these two taped.
I think I went to the doctors and they told me not to use them because I'd already had nerve damage because you crushed them so much. So they're like, "Dad, just leave them, just let them heal, let them rest, don't use them this week." And I was like, "Fair enough, that's my right hand, so I got nothing to do this week." And so I was like, "Yes. Why aren't you right?" Because my hand went through a roller.
What a moron.
Cheney was freaking out. He's like, "Oh, do I have to ring the ambulance?" It's like, "Oh."
Yes, please.
They were swollen and purple. It's like, "Nah, let's get some ice." Go home. Mum looks at him. Why didn't you go to the hospital? They should have called you an ambulance. I was like, "I told them not to. It's fine." Oh, well, things that happen, eh?
I forgot about
That happened year 10, 11, something like that. Something early.
that. I think it was year 8.
Nah, it wasn't. It was at least year 10, I reckon. It wasn't it wasn't end of a year, but it wasn't when I first started.
I think it was year 9, maybe.
We were doing metal work. We didn't do...
Yeah, in that blue room, not downstairs. Because that's
it was when we were making 11. The bins. The fire bins. Because that's what we were making, that little round bar. We're curving
I thought
flat...
that was upstairs.
No.
The roller was upstairs.
We were in the K block. And the roller was in not G block, whatever it is.
G2.
Is it G block, the graphics room and all that? Yeah, so G block, the metal room.
It was H block.
That's where the roller was. Because we had gone down because I think we were welding. And we weren't allowed to weld until year 10, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it must have been year 10. And we were welding the bins together, and we needed those round bits for the bottom of the bins. So me and you, I'd already done mine, but I think I was helping you. We went down to the roller.
Thanks for the help, mate.
Idiot. Went down to the roller and you wanted to roll your bloody bar. And I put it in there for you, and I had my hand there. I must have had it like that, my hand on top of it. And I was about to let go, and then you just start rolling and pull my fingers in. And I was like, whoa. I just start saying, whoa, and you keep going. And I was like, oh! And you're like, what? And he just stops. He's like, what? Oh! And he starts unrolling my fingers. Oh, man, it hurts so much. If they had gone any further, I reckon you would have started breaking my knuckles.
You would have.
But you just stopped just before the knuckles, I think. But yeah, you would have broken my knuckles if it gone any further.
Yeah, they let me work with them.
That was wild.
And it's probably not in your description. Crushes friends' fingers.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
Only this bloke in charge of shit.
Yeah, I don't think anything other than that really happened to me, bad-wise, at school.
How the fuck... When did we start talking about school?
We've gone off topic.
Oh my god.
Like, no, how did that
I
come
don't
to be?
even know.
When we were talking about fuck.
Oh, you and bloody wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Myself.
Crushing fingers.
Yeah.
There
So
you go.
he went on school.
And then you just like, yep, and that's the end of the school stuff, yep.
No.
Cutting it now.
I was still on the school stuff. I got some injuries from school.
Alright, let me check this
Anyway,
camera.
moving
Hold
on.
Let me check this camera. Definitely off.
It's alright. We'll probably do a couple more minutes anyway. I think we're at an hour 20 now.
Anyway, moving on. No more school stuff. We don't want to hear about Ashley.
Okay.
I kind of want to hear about Caleb's story with the way he got his hand crushed.
Already heard that, you monkey.
Fucking rude.
Well, let's hear it again.
Okay.
Oh, that was good. And then that one there.
All right. What's so interesting about your school thing?
Oh, I've had a few injuries. Mostly
Oh.
just,
Here we go.
School injuries.
yeah, mostly just me, just like blood claret running out of my nose.
Fucking accident prone, this bloke.
Fucking stick going in the eye.
Stick going in your eye.
Yeah, I closed my eye just.
Was that Connor? Were you and Connor having a good time? G-Block.
Nah, fuck, no, this was in high school.
Connor's
primary
big stick
school,
went in his eye.
Primary school.
Yeah, primary school.
I don't think I knew this the whole time, that I had them on the right way. Definitely did.
There was
on the wrong way.
There was this one thing that happened to me, like all the years of jumping off stuff and all that stuff. My legs started to there's a few like chips and stuff in my legs,
Yeah, righto.
like your bone shards. And
Balsamic
stuff
salt and vinegar, or?
Oh, I love balsamic salt and chips.
And so there's a figure eight between the two bones.
Say a figure eight.
Yeah, figure eight. I'm not joking. There's a figure eight. It's a vein, but it's a spring. Essentially, that's what.
I'm talking about tendon.
Oh, chicken tendies. Oh.
Not tendon, it's tendon.
Speed,
Nah, keep going.
Keep
I'm just
going,
asking.
yeah.
I don't know. I forget biology,
It's
mate.
like between your two legs, there's a figure eight.
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
tendon.
Complete figure eight. Yeah, a tendon. I'll just fucking go with you, a tendon.
Oh, tendons.
I'm gonna fucking swallow you, cunt.
Go on.
And I had shards of bones, like a bit of bone shards there, and they were rubbing against the figure eight and cutting it essentially.
Yeah, right.
And so I went to hospital. I woke up screaming in pain about 5 o'clock in the morning. I went straight to hospital, and they said, "Oh well, you won't be able to walk for a couple of months." And I was like, "Why is that? You can't bend your leg at all or anything like that?" I was like, "Nah." And then the doctor, old bloke doctor, he tried to bend my leg forcefully. Nah, just heard a big pop, and then my kneecap was down there.
Oh.
And so my leg was all locked up for X amount of months.
Yeah, right.
And they just said, wait for your body to, the bone shards will eventually decay, and your body will pretty much just clean it all out. So I said, okay, right.
Are you sure about that? Because I don't think they do.
I don't know. It's something they said, because they never did any surgery on it.
Are you sure about that?
They never did any surgery on it.
Bone shards. Because I remember.
There's like little chips.
Actually, they might.
Tiny little chips.
Yeah.
And they were just rubbing against the figure eight, almost like really fucking it up.
Yeah.
And so I was in a cast for a couple months, and at school, I was playing handball in like crutches, just going like that.
This fella right here. What a genius.
I was just holding there in the middle. I was just going like that. If I could hit it.
Yeah.
And I tried really hard to get this one.
Really
sweeper.
wanted to play, didn't you?
I fucking did, man.
Let me
I
play.
fucking did. So I jumped up, fucking started playing. Nah, it did not work out. Fucking, I slipped. I landed straight on this leg. It forcefully like closed because I landed like that, and it forcefully closed. Kneecap popped out of place again. Popped straight back down here.
Coolest fella. Coolest
And then-
fella, Sam.
And then fucking pulled up the
Ebony.
cast thing and just pop it like that and goes back in.
Yeah, that's
You gotta
rough.
hit
That's
it
rough.
fucking hard. I've noticed that when you ever dislocate something, you gotta hit it hard or move it like really quickly.
You gotta jolt it.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, so I just fucking went like that and hit hard. Went straight to hospital. Green was everything. I was happy.
Yeah, right. That's pretty
What happens
wild.
as soon as you go to high school, you don't play handball anymore?
Yeah, we still played handball, but not religiously.
when the one grade that come in started playing handball again.
That's right.
We're like, oh, we thought
You know
it was
what?
we thought it was forbidden. We had no clue. We just went to high school like,
Yeah, because no one played
act
it.
natural.
No handball here, boys, because it was like handball every morning at primary.
I remember that.
And then you get to high school, you're like, no one's playing anymore. You're like, oh, it must be gone.
You know
And then
why?
No,
one
why?
grade brought it in, and we're like, the fuck are these cunts
Everyone was
doing?
on this every single.
No,
Yes.
our grade.
Yes. Everyone was on their fucking phones every morning.
No, when we were in year 7, we were
Year 7,
playing.
no one really had a phone.
Oh, sorry, year 8,
Yeah, 8.
we were playing Halo.
Halo on the
It was
laptop.
Halo every morning when we were at school. Had a few bloody matches in the private lobby before school
It's like,
started.
we got to grade 10, and some kids brought the handle to high school.
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
would have been grade 10 or something.
let's go play with these little kids.
Yeah, just smash them. Absolutely destroy
Fucking
them.
dots. Yeah.
Some of those little kids are good though, They got some
They
tricks up their
didn't stop
sleeves.
playing. They're still playing today. Hey, you want to come over my house and play handball?
And
Yes.
you had some of those kids that just like played by themselves against walls. Those poor fellas.
Used to do that practicing for sweeper.
For what, sorry?
Sweeper.
He was one of them.
I mean, technically
their
it was. Like, technically, like, we always used to do it to practice.
Yeah.
Like, because you never lose it. You never win against the wall. Win wall.
You never win against the wall.
Who the fuck farted? I heard a...
No?
I didn't hear it.
But yeah, you never win against the wall.
Can't smell anything.
I can't smell either.
Maybe
You
it's
never
the
win
thunder
against the wall.
outside.
No, you can't.
You must be bad.
Maybe it's the chair.
There you go. It's a chair, you monkey.
And so we used to try to get as low as possible and as quick as possible.
Yeah, wall. I got you now.
Fuck off.
You ain't going nowhere.
I can't have a serious conversation with you two. Get fucked. Get fucked.
Come on, keep going. We won't make fun of
Oh,
you.
you gotta get pen and paper? Get fucked.
Keep going.
I hate gnomes.
Creepy little fucks. Yeah, go on.
Come on, keep
I'm
going.
not talking
You're
to
getting
him.
so low with this wall.
No, I'm not.
How low did he get?
He fucking got me. He fucking... It was like, boom, boom, double bounce from my square. I was like,
Oh, you win again,
I was
bro.
like, yep, there's a tally on the wall.
What if he double bounced? Is he here?
No, never double bounce for the wall.
Hey, the wall never
What if
loses,
you didn't
mate.
hit it too hard enough that it does just double bounce on his side?
Yeah.
You don't.
No, that could happen, mate.
Oh, it
That could
doesn't
happen.
That
like
could happen.
It
I was-
does.
I was-
If you don't hit it hard enough, you could
It
just
just
get
hits
him
the
out.
wall and then it hits the ground and then bounces. That 100%.
It's so bad. You get him out. He's got to
Physically
get out
possible,
there.
Literally, it's literally the fucking. This is your square, and the wall's like right there at the edge of the square. That's what you're doing.
The diagram in the top right for the viewers.
I'm fucking out, cunt. You got some fun.
No, explain how this works.
Please do.
Fucking cunts.
Please explain
Alright.
how this
You
works.
see this? See this? This one? Right? Say this is your fucking. This is your floor.
That's the wall.
This is your floor.
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 That's your Z plane.
Right? And this is your.
X plane.
wall. Yep.
Floor?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you got your wall and your floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got your two axes, yes?
This.
The X and walls.
So, your wall, you'll make your floor,
Yeah.
and your wall,
Yeah.
right? This is where your square is. You're right next to the wall. There's no square between you and the wall.
Well, then that's not a fair game, mate.
No, it's
Then you're just-
it's
That doesn't
designed-
count. How'd you get double bounced out?
No, but it's supposed to, like, it's just supposed to hone your skills, like, really quick, really, because like, you're right next to the wall, and you want to, like, the quicker you hit it,
How
the
you not
faster
become a
hit it comes
professional?
back.
I'm confused though because aren't you trying to?
Get better at bursting.
I'm trying to get
You're
faster.
trying to get better, but
Quick
you're trying to get
reactions.
faster at the sweeping.
Yeah, and
Which,
no,
for who doesn't know what,
Yeah.
is it sweeping?
yeah, sweeping, yeah, but I'm trying to get faster and have better reaction time.
Okay, for anyone that,
Increase my, like, say if someone wants to hit a sweeper, I'd be able to counter and hit a sweeper back.
yeah. So for anyone that doesn't know what a sweeper is, explain a sweeper.
I think
Because I know
everyone
what it
was
is, but
12 years old, one point.
Sweepers is like when the ball is like hitting high. Say you're in the back of your square.
doesn't even have to be high. But
Yeah,
yeah,
or whatever. High.
the ball's been hit back
go
to you.
all the way back. You go all the way back. You fucking go really. You
You
put a
like-
lot of fucking force into it,
Yeah,
and you just fucking
you
hit
just
it low
smack
and fast.
low as close to the ground as you can, pretty
And
much.
if you're not real good at sweepers, you're fucking gonna fail horribly, and the ball's gonna go on a tree or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of practice, but
So in doing a sweeper, because
That fucking
if
wall.
you don't know how to play handball, look it up because I'm not explaining it. But you got your line in your middle and you're versing the other player. You're trying to do a sweeper. You're trying to just
watch
bounce it.
ScoMo.
Tennis.
It's
Exactly the same
pretty much
rules
tennis,
as tennis,
but without a net.
but without a net and certain guidelines.
So you got to bounce that ball still over that line to get to their square, and then they've got to still get that ball. You're versing a wall where the line is. The wall is the line, so you're not getting any better at sweeping because you're not getting any feedback from over here.
Getting faster reactions.
Just got to watch Kevo 7.
I'm getting faster because
Kev, go and give it to you.
Yeah, you might be getting faster, but you're not getting any better.
If the wall's
Just
that
got to look
far
up
away,
Kevin Rudd playing handball.
if the ball
Kev,
is,
go and give it to you.
if the ball is that far away, right, and I do a sweeper and it comes back, it's going to come back a lot more slower.
Yeah.
A fuckload more slower. What I'm trying to do is get good at how quick it comes back at me and how quick I can counter it with the sweeper at the same time.
Okay.
So I want to get like a constant flow, like hit the ball, hits the wall, come back, hit the ball, hit the wall.
Yeah, so realistically, the wall's practicing on you. So you're only getting faster at hitting the ball to this line. You don't know what angle, because you've got...
The ball can go anywhere.
I know the ball can go anywhere, but it still has to be in their square. You can't just flick that ball and then it goes out. That's you out.
Yeah, I know that.
So you still realistically need a distance between the line and the wall. You need the wall to have its own square still. Otherwise, you're not getting any feedback as to whether you're hitting that in that square or not.
You're just trying to pick up your reaction speed.
Yeah, you're just increasing your speed, which is still good, but it's not really improving on your sweeping. If you get what I mean. You to do that, you're better off
Playing with people.
playing
with
against someone
an actual
else.
person.
Yeah,
It's way better to play with people.
yeah.
That's why I used to love the King, Queen, Ace, Dunks and all that.
Yeah, that was fun.
The 6 games, because
Yeah.
you can fucking boom, go all the way to
Get
the 8.
back, son.
Yeah.
That's my spot now, boy.
We used to have fucking kids.
I made it to the
line
top.
up.
Oh, I'm out.
We used to have kids.
Elimination squares. Get out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just got in, though. Well, I'm going to wait in the line of 10.
Yeah. Those are the best
10,
games.
10 square game, boys. Get on.
They used to keep us busy, those fucking games.
Because if you didn't have that, then no one got a chance to play. You had to have elimination
Oh,
squares.
rebound. If you're in that one corner where there's like walls all around you, you're good.
Yeah.
But if you're in like the one spot where it fucks off somewhere, you're like, damn it.
Set up for the
it's like on an angle,
for
like
the
this concrete's angle.
morning assemble,
Yeah.
where everyone used to sit,
Yeah.
and then like on the hall park to the front.
Yeah, there was
We
6
used to play-
squares. Or
we
it was
used to
more,
play,
it was more than 6 squares. It might have been
there's
8 squares. Yeah.
Fuck, that was the best place for
There
handball.
was one underneath the office. There was one underneath the
Underneath
year
office
7
was
rooms.
Pretty good. Yeah, year 7 rooms. That's the
There
one.
that was the one with like eight squares.
8 squares. The one underneath the office was only 6.
Yeah.
And the floor was underneath there was so slippery you could slip all the time. I've always found that out.
Yeah, right. I was only there for like half a year, so.
Really?
Yeah.
You never went to that school?
The end of year 7. I did. That was it.
It was in there for 1 year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so I found out camp stuff from year 7. It was Connor with me, you and Connor in one team.
I saw that.
Yo.
And I went to Tenerife for 2 years because I changed schools.
Yeah.
I went to Tenerife in year 6, and then I went to Tenerife again when I was at the other school because that's what these were doing. I was like, I've done all of these. I know what we're doing. Don't need to explain it to me. I done it last year.
Listen, Caleb. Fine.
I'll listen again for the second time. That was good. Those were fun. I liked that camp, actually. I think that camp was really fun, that Tenerife camp.
It was when we were all in dorms.
Yep. That was the only one I'd done with you blokes. And that was when we were all in dorms and someone wanted the code to get out the door, out the side door there. Remember that? Because we were
That was another
overlooking
school
the two-story.
there.
Yeah. That's right.
The
'Cause
video.
does someone have video still of that?
Yeah,
Because people were stealing cameras or something.
Someone was coming in and
to our
stealing
room.
shit.
Yeah. So he set up cameras in the room.
Callum set up a camera on his top bunk, and then you just see the camera fall. You see like some
Someone's
shadows.
hand go up and like
Hand go up
and, like,
and a
knock
shadow.
it or something. Yeah.
Knock and turn it off.
We were like
It's
pooped and creeped out by it.
Oof.
Someone's going in there and they know where the cameras are. This is an
And
inside
apparently
job.
there was a code. And apparently,
There's a code to
how
the
many
door, and we
steps
knew the
are there
code
to the
was.
balcony? I'm like, what balcony?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what that meant either. But that might have been the dining hall that we had dinner in or something.
Balcony? Balcony is somewhere you're outside. You're on a high point of view.
No, I don't remember. But yeah, that was fun. Skill camps were good.
Yes.
I never done Kitchen Dam,
Ooh, yeah, the kitchen was fun.
but I done Terrible Creek with yous.
I did Terrible Creek.
Everyone did terrible.
Terrible
Yeah,
Creek was good.
Clay's gonna sort one out this year.
For us, yeah, for us lads. Fairly Dinkum does Terrible Creek.
Wait, what?
Stay tuned for that video.
I wasn't invited.
Yeah,
you were.
I believe so. I believe we all were. I believe it was like us boys.
Did it in the chat.
No, but it was just.
Oh,
something
no,
that
no,
was-
no. New Year's. He left. We talked about it New Year's. Early in the morning.
New Year's. I don't even remember what happened. Oh, yeah.
We
yeah.
talked about it
At
early
my
in the
house.
morning when he went home.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
He said, sort it out. Well, Fairly Dinkum does Terrible Creek.
That will
It's
be a
great.
good video. That'd be fun. But they don't. I don't think they go to Terrible Creek anymore for school camps. Eh?
That was the last year we went.
Was it? But when you went,
They're done.
I think
It's just good. It's just so different to like when you went on camp and to you like go by yourself with some mates. It's completely different. Completely like.
it's so much different. But at least you had all those activities that they set up for you.
I miss fucking
Now it's
Barmer.
just go for a swim, go drink,
I miss Barmer.
play
In the
games and
fucking
that.
toilets.
Set up a generator.
Barmer in the toilets.
no.
Akadaka. And then he fucking someone stole his towel.
What do you mean? Was he singing?
Yeah. And fucking someone stole his towel, so he really walked out naked, covered in fucking junk, looking for his towel. And
That's
fucking,
funny
it's
as.
fucking hilarious.
Oh, where's my towel?
Hey!
Put some clothes on.
What? He's just sitting there like, there's me
That's the
towel.
best. I remember when we had ours, and remember how we all had to do like a skit at the end of that night? Do you remember where I'm going with this? When we had to do
Yeah,
skits?
the skits.
And it was,
Oh, we had to do
down?
folk dances and that shit too.
Yeah, but I remember the skits where all the lads were there.
Orienteering.
Yeah, remember the skits for
rock
orienteering?
climb.
Someone done their orienteering skit?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny because I remember all the teachers and all the dads that were there
Getting lost.
were watching because who was it? It was I remember it was Imogen and Hannah, and it was Reese and Damon in that
I think
team.
so.
Because they had left them because they were slowing them, like making them too slow or something like that. They just left them behind, and they done a skit of it.
They didn't realise that you have to get your whole team.
Yeah,
across the
that
line.
was funny as that you have to get your whole team over before you win. So they were like waiting forever because they were lost and they didn't know how to go. So I thought they had
Everyone
to
started
run.
following everyone else at some point, and
Yeah.
like you missed certain points.
Yeah, you
Oh,
did. You just
no.
skipped through places. But I think we done ours properly. I don't know what we came, but that was fun. I did like.
I was with
volunteering.
Noah. We had
I forget who I was even with.
we had Sophie and Taylor.
Yeah, righto. Who were you with
So-
Noah?
No, me and
Yeah.
Noah had Sophie and Taylor.
Yeah. I honestly forget who I was with.
I think you had a leader or something.
Might have been. Oh, ours got cut short because we ended up finding Garner.
Nah,
Yeah.
broke his ankle in the middle.
No,
of it.
he'd split his leg open.
Oh yeah, and then later that day, Noah breaks his collarbone.
Yeah, that's right.
Painty bowling balls into Noah.
Yeah.
On the
Doing
slippery slide.
Yeah. I've still got GoPro video from all of that actually.
Is it on there?
I'm pretty sure. And it's not on that one. It's at home.
So-
But oh man, we look so little in those videos. Like I look like
Except for
Cruz
Painty.
with red hair.
Painty's like literally this. He's just always
Painty's the
been
same.
tall.
Painty's the same. He's always been the same.
Well, in our eyes, Painty's just always been that same size. But if you see him like,
Yeah, he changes, but he
Change.
doesn't in your eyes. He's always been the same. I find that with everyone though, but I've got a really bad memory just in general. So to me, everyone looks like the same as what they looked like years before. But I look back at photos of you, especially. You've changed heaps, and I don't think you've really changed much, except you've just gotten taller.
grow some facial hair. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's what you should be doing. But other
It's
people...
little fluffy fluffs.
I look at Noah, he hasn't really changed much, I don't think. And same as Hookie.
Hookie's got a bit more buffer.
Yeah, he's put a bit
Because
of
I've
weight on.
seen some memories, he's just like skinny.
Skinny, he was real skinny, but
Skinny
now he's actually half, like, not buff, but he's put a bit more meat on his bones.
And a lot more hair on his stash.
Yeah. He does have a filthy
And
stash.
a lot more, same hat on every photo.
Yes.
Doesn't
Same
change
every
hats.
photo. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, hi.
Good.
Do you want to chime in? Or are you just happy listening?
He's happy to listen because he was a year below us, sad boy. That's what happens when you're a year younger than us. Actually, you're a year older.
2.
But 2? 2 years younger than you, 1 year younger than me.
Because we did them some years we had mixed.
Mm-hmm.
We had the year below us join us as well, some stuff.
Not in not in Terrible Creek.
Terrible Creek.
That's what I was saying. I've only been there once, and we had Tinaroo, and I don't know if you were there for Tinaroo.
You weren't there for Tinaroo. I didn't see.
Is the only camp I've ever gone to.
Terrible Creek, yeah, Terrible Creek. But we weren't mixed for Terrible Creek. It was just your year 10s.
Snowies was mixed.
I didn't go to Snowies.
Snowies was fun.
Yeah,
So good.
it was way too
It's worth
expensive.
it. I reckon it's worth going like with a group of people.
Oh, that's right, because you were in the same class as me, because we were in the same class when everyone left. You know how we get those classes, the Philly.
Yeah,
We
Just
did the
do.
same class as me.
I
We just did paperwork.
I didn't do anything.
You just
in
did paperwork.
classes.
Is that what they treat you with?
I done work experience.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
That was
we had
year
a
12.
choice.
Hey,
We had a choice
did
to
have a
do
choice.
work experience or fucking stay at school.
Instead of
Yeah.
school and just paper. Oh, yuck.
It was more like you can do whatever you want type of paperwork. It doesn't have to be finished. It's just
yeah,
do
you just
your
mucked
sheet.
around. But I think I chose to do work experience because I wanted to try and get into some places, and I did end up getting into Sunwater. That's when I done my Sunwater work experience, which was good because I was doing electrical
I did my
there.
Barra farm work experience. That was fun.
Yeah, right.
Fucking awesome.
What did you do
Seeing-
there for work
Um,
experience?
I cleaned out a whole raceway. I fed, made food.
Bit of chum.
Killed a $4,000 worth of fish.
Yeah, right.
One of them, just a single albino fucking barra.
Yeah, right.
Fucking, because it had a disease on its head.
Yeah.
And it was great. Fuck, it looked deformed, man. It looked like his blister growing on his head.
His blister, I didn't know. Holy.
Yeah.
You should get that checked, mate.
It was like that fucking massive.
No.
Yeah.
And then he just said, right.
It's a burn.
Is it? Why don't you pop it and cover it, like seal it?
You're not meant to
Get
pop 'em.
infected.
Yeah, that's why I said, like,
You let him pop
clean
by
it and then cover it.
Let them pop by itself.
It's the same as,
Well, it's not hurting at the moment. As soon as you do pop it, it starts to hurt.
yeah, you
But-
put a bit of sab on
yeah.
it. But anyway.
He just fucking. He grabbed this chemical out of the thing and he said, just inject. It's just little vial, little needle.
Humanely
Get that in the water.
put that down.
So put it in the water.
Go to
2
sleep.
seconds later, fish was dead.
Go to sleep, little fishy.
Fucking- And then I killed babies. Killed the baby.
All right, Hitler.
Killing babies.
I killed 4 million baby.
All right, Hitler.
I wasn't sick.
Jesus, man.
I was too.
What are you doing?
I killed
Killing 4 million babies.
bears.
Why?
They were all cannibals. They started eating their brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
That's usually what
which
they
is
do when
what.
they get bigger.
And what do you do?
Yeah.
Come on, kill
When
them
they
all.
get bigger, we
Right.
don't want them to do that because otherwise they choke and then they become cannibals all the time. They'll eat each other, even if they get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, right.
And we don't want that, so
Yeah.
we killed
4 million.
4 million of them.
That's a lot of barra.
We all I did the same thing, just injected the fucking liquid in the water.
This guy's
pull a couple out,
a serial
take 'em
killer.
home.
Yeah,
Come
what I'm
with me,
saying.
Mr. Cannibal.
People- Why don't you just take one? Because then you could have one at home. That's not going to eat any other fish because you got no other fish, and then you just got a
Harvested
barra at home.
too. It was fun.
Yeah, right.
Very
Me,
fun,
Mr.
actually.
Barrow, I'll raise you.
Very fun. Just a big net. All the Asian blokes over in there, and then they had the manager and fucking bloke picked up the big net with the manager. We're sitting there, grabbing the net.
It's got
Yeah,
a Barrow
right.
Fun Park.
I went there for the first time not so
I
long
wanna
ago,
go
a few
there.
weeks ago. Have you ever been there?
Yeah, it's fun.
It is pretty good. Have you been there? It's
I was
actually not
telling
bad.
when we went to town with the go-karts, I'm like, we should go to Barrow Fun Park.
I didn't know what it was.
That costs. Oh, see, everything there's
50
expensive,
bucks.
eh?
For a family
I don't know,
family
'cause
pass
it was
is-
our Christmas present from Granddad. So
Yeah.
he paid for it all. Big family day there.
I want to go, just muck around for the day.
Yeah, no, it was good because we done the
You gotta wear life jackets.
we wore the banana boat went on the banana boat ride.
It's brilliant.
We went into the big water park, like the big obstacle course.
Yeah, that's what I was like, oh, that looks so fun. I went to try it like 4 years ago now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to do, because it's just slippery. It's just slippery as, but you can climb on everything. It's really fun.
It's like
that's where I lost my sunnies.
20 minutes, you're like, oh.
My new sunnies.
Oh, you're fucked after 20 minutes.
I lost my new sunnies in the water. Because they got one of those jumping pillows there that you stand on the top and someone's on the thing. They fly. And I kept giving my glasses to and then I got off for a bit because some other families wanted to go, and then they left, and then Cruz I think wanted to go again, or Marie did. So I got back at the top, but I grabbed my sunnies off. Anyway, I jump off, and as I'm jumping, I've gone my sunglasses. As I'm falling, I've gone, oh no, and I hit, and like he goes flying, and I fall in the water, and I get up, and I've just gone, oh no, and I'm like looking around, and I was like, I didn't know if I'd given them to her before I jumped, or if I was still wearing them. Anyway, and I look at Claire, and I was like, yeah, my sunnies, and she's just like, nah. And I was like, oh no, looking around everywhere,
seaweed everywhere,
and yeah, it's just
weeds.
The water's just green so you can't see anything. So, and you have to wear a life jacket when you're in there, so you can't like go, like you can't. You're always floating, so you can't go down and search for anything.
Can't drown.
Had a look, couldn't find anything. I was like, this stuff. Took my life jacket off, went down, and it's half deep down there. Eh? Like the water's probably like that high, maybe 2 meters, 3 meters deep. Anyway, like got my feet scratching the ground. You can just feel rocks and stuff, and little like anchors that they got in the ground for some of the equipment. Found a set of glasses, pull them up. Nice set of Oakleys. I was like, oh, they're not mine though, because my new ones are Dirty Dogs.
But I'll take
damn it. But at least I know there's glasses down there. I put them up on the little obstacle right beside me. Go down again, keep searching. Done it for about 5 minutes, couldn't find anything. Put my life jacket back on. Goes down, can't find anything. I was freaking out. I was like, oh, there goes my brand new sunnies.
I got a new set now.
That were my brand new ones.
There's another one.
The Dirty Dogs.
What you pulled up?
Hey?
Oakley.
No, well, my new sunnies are prescription.
What did you do with
those other ones? I just left them there on the thing. I was like, I need to get some goggles.
Why'd you hand them in or take them?
I need to get some.
Oakleys are expensive.
I need to get some goggles. So I went and saw the lifeguard, and I was like, hey mate, you just don't have goggles. I've lost my sunnies, and I need like their prescriptions, so I sort of need to find them. He's like, oh, where'd you drop them? It's like, oh, just off the pillow there.
In the deep bit.
Yeah, I was like, off the pillow there. He's like, oh, which side did you fall? I was like, oh, over this side, so they probably landed here. I said, yeah, all right, I'll have a look for you. And I said, oh, I found those other Oakleys too while I was trying to find mine. He's like, oh, righto. And he's walking over, and he's like still searching. She's got a life jacket off, and he's still searching. And he gets over to her, and he's like, have you got your life jacket off? She's like, no. Clip, clip, zip. He's like, just keep your life jacket on, eh? She's like, yeah, all right. And he dives under, and like 2 seconds later, he comes back up, and he's got him in his hand. It's like, oh, you bloody legend. This fella here is the best. And I was like, yeah, proper legend. Like,
I'd send a blind man to do it.
Yeah, like, you don't even know. He's like, oh, I'm surprised too, because sometimes people ask me to find things and I can't find it like straight away. Sometimes I go, like, just go for a swim, like during the off season, and just find random stuff down there like weeks later. And I was like, true. He's like, yeah, some other fella lost a hat, and like 2 weeks later I found it, and yeah, I was like, wow, that's really good then. So, still got my bloody Dirty Dogs, mate. But definitely we should do a Barra Fun Park mesh, because that'll be fun as. Like, yeah. And the big slip and slide there. Carts is good, but yeah, she'll beat us. She's good.
She's the lightest too.
She is the lightest. And I reckon they give her the best car, because when we done the second round, I got a worse car.
I got a better car the second round. I could actually steer.
You could actually steer?
The first one, I'm just like...
Did you see the blister got on her hand?
Yeah, because she doesn't drive properly.
Yeah, because she drives like that, like a monkey. She got a massive big blister here. It was like that tall. It was like the same as that, but a bit wider on her hand.
One day her finger's going to snap off when she hits something.
Yeah, well, they won't, because she doesn't even hold onto the steering wheel. She'll just get pushed back. Her hands will get let go.
Like that, she's putting a lot of pressure, because you got a lot of pressure on turns.
Yeah, you do. Oh, except when you start going, it's like, what do they call it?
You have to have
whatever.
Both on the side.
Yeah, I hold the steering wheel just like a proper steering wheel and just drive it. each side
Not your
pretty much.
fucking 10 and 2s, like.
Yeah, I have it proper. What do they call it?
3 and 9, bud.
Yeah. When
Like
you
they
get a
do
license,
rally racing.
Jan will teach you the old. Never do the old 3 and 9. You got to do 10 and 2, mate.
Don't listen to her, bud.
And never.
If you want to go-kart, go.
Yeah, if you want to go up go-kart, you got to do the old 3 and 9, mate. He has no idea.
Not a with the...
It's like a clock face. But yeah, just don't verse in go-karts and you'll be fine.
Unless you can shed off a couple of kilos.
Yeah.
You'll go faster then. Shave a couple seconds off.
When we go up there next time, we should just pay the guy like $10 and
Slow cut down.
Just take it down to horsepower. That'll give us. No, honestly,
she'll be like,
half a horsepower.
And she'll be like, why is it so slow?
Oh, now she's here. Oh, she'll hear her playing now.
She won't hear it.
She doesn't listen.
Cut it out. Listen to it. No, she doesn't listen.
Oh,
to
good.
podcasts.
We're fine.
Yeah, she'll never listen. She hates podcasts and just in general, not just this one. She just doesn't listen to any.
We talk so much shit about her. Sweet.
You're a bad driver.
Oh no.
Nah, it'll be right.
What are we at?
Couldn't tell you.
An hour 30.
Oh no.
What?
Our camera turned off.
Oh no. Our camera. It's broken.
I can do it.
Hour 30.
That one there might still be going.
Better hope so. What about that one? You turn that one back on?
It's on 3% battery, that's all right.
Huh?
This here is on 3% battery.
Yeah, this one's still going. We're at an hour, 2 hours.
2
hours, eh? Well, what do you want to do? You want to close it off?
Let's finish it.
We'll finish it off.
This one's still going. Nope, it's turned off. So we only got this one, which I think gets muck rate all of us. That sort of sucks, man. We need to. Where is it? This one here.
Budget.
So, because coming around a little bit more so on that one, because I know that one there's still working.
Come on in, son.
For the people that are watching, yeah, we're going to put in a PayPal. And if you want to send us some monies, that'll get us sorted. I might buy a camera.
Stop eating the mic.
I might buy a proper camera just to start off with. So we don't have to worry about stuff. And I'm going to get one of those proper ones that you can fold the viewfinder backwards so we can actually see and make sure it's recording us.
Any money will help people. $1, 5 cents, whatever you like.
Honestly, 5 cents to whatever you want. A cent. Every cent counts. Every cent.
Everything counts.
Everything makes the difference. Because we want to get started on the new studio.
Well, we got to buy a lot of shit out of our own pocket yet.
Yes.
Here's another thing too. We'll just put our plugs up here.
No. It's here now, so...
Oh.
Get out of the road for a second.
You just do it. Put the plugs up there.
You do it.
I just plugs.
Yeah, put the plugs up there.
Yeah, over here, there.
I don't know if it's getting that. You might have to just put it beside you. Either side of you.
Stand there. And there.
You know,
Just put the plugs somewhere.
that'll be in the description.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll do any of that stuff.
This box. Right here. Don't put it in the box. Oh.
Yeah.
I think that's where we'll pull it up.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for listening to the episode. Hope you enjoyed. And
Well, before we leave, what are we going to call
We'll decide that.
it? You mean I'll decide it while I'm editing it?
No, I gave you the first one.
the finger popping episode.
Fairly fingering.
Fairly back in action.
Fairly fingering?
No.
Yeah, nah, do it. Nah, fairly fingering.
Fairly back in action. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know if I want to keep calling them Fairly, though.
It's a
gonna
bet,
get-
you got to.
It's going to get ridiculous when we at episode 100.
Fairly wallpaper.
Fairly celebratory.
Fairly something.
Yeah, that can just be what it is. Fairly something.
Fairly
And just add
something
on
100.
every episode we do, just add something.
We're at 999 something.
Fairly Dinkum presents.
Something. Nah, we'll call it something good. We'll figure that out after the episode's done. But
Alright then. Turn a little motherfuckers.